Hello again. Just setting things up here. I think we're just about ready to go. Let's see. Does it work? It'd be really cool if it did. Yep, okay, perfect. Alright, so, Deadly Shadows. It's a bit of a weird one, because of the hub levels and stuff, so I don't really know what the Ironman rules are gonna be on this. It's kind of self-imposed. I did not, in fact, as I said I was going to, put the Thief 3 Gold mod on, which removes the loading zones, because I realized I don't actually... I've never played that before. I don't know how stable it is, and in a challenge run, I do not want to accidentally, like, cause myself issues because the game crashes or something, and I haven't saved because I'm not allowed to. So I thought it would be better to just go with what I know works. Oh, hey, how's it going? I don't remember seeing you around before, but I do remember the follow, so thanks for that. Yeah, we're just about to get started here, so... yeah, I guess I'm going to just call the interludes between the levels, we'll call that one level that I get a save for, and we'll call each of the levels, not counting the loading zones, one level that I get a save for. Yeah, we'll just have to figure it out as I go along. I will be doing this on Expert, probably, mostly. Expert is actually not that much more difficult than, like, normal or hard. But it does have the irritating issue of making you get 90% of the loot in every single mission, and so if it turns out that starts pissing me off enough, then I'll probably turn it off later and go down to, like, hard or something. Because I've only played this game on Expert like a couple of times just because of that loot goal thing. It's actually ridiculous in a couple of missions. So yeah, I guess let's get started here.
Last night from my fence, heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel and showed up at a local inn well after nightfall and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight. Sounds likely to be valuable, but I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place, the Blue Heron Inn. Finding his lordship won't be hard. His room number will be in the guest register, if I can get to the front desk to read it. The inn will have guards, but not as many as a private estate. That should make things easy, which is one of the reasons I'm willing to try it without knowing for sure what the take will be. Lord Julian is so protective of that bag. There's got to be something of value in it.
Do I? Yeah, okay, I'm not allowed to. Yeah. Cool. Time for the glowing footprint extravaganza. Oh, there it goes. It's like the stream just, like, disappeared on my second monitor there. I was a little bit worried. Maybe it'll just do that every loading screen. Deadly Shadows is not the most stable game I've played in my life, so we'll see how it goes. Follow the footprints on the ground to get to the first training experience. I hope the brightness is sufficient. Oh my god. Yes, it absolutely is. It might make me... Oh, okay. Tutorial jump scare. It may cause me to be frustrated later on. We'll see. I do remember it absolutely just destroying the pacing of the Shieldbridge Cradle later on, because some of the loot is kind of obnoxiously hidden there, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, it's just telling me things I already know. Gotta love the glowing blue footprints. Wow. Some guards are on patrol. That's crazy. Oh hey. Okay. I haven't played this in like at least a couple of years, but I still kind of remember the controls. I guess I have to go there too. I don't know why I would have to go there, but anyway. Yes. Some surfaces are louder than others. I don't remember what the third-person mode button is on here. Not that I'm actually going to use it for anything other than funny. Incidentally, if you're wondering why I have a extremely cursed button bound to my crouch, it's because the default binding for the original Thief games crouch is X for some reason, which is like not a good button to be using for crouching, but because I've been playing it for so long and I never changed control bindings as a kid, I'm just used to it at this point. How do I... Okay, I just scroll through, I guess, to put stuff away. I miss there being a hotkey for that, but anyway. See if I remember how to pick locks. Yeah. Okay, good.
Supply and demand, that's what it always comes down to. I can set my own price.
I can set my own price. What the hell is going... Oh. I'm glad it just alt-tabbed for no reason. You must learn to ambush your opponents. I think I can figure that out. Do I have to actually like toss this guy down the... Find a clear area to drop the body? Do I have to like... Yeah, I have to like break this man's neck. Cool. Yeah. Am I not allowed to pinch this out? Whack. Lord Julian is in the peony suite.
Lord
Very cool.
Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
I like the cats. They are kind of incredibly cursed, but I like that they exist. They're always in front of fireplaces, too. Which makes me wonder if they're, like coded in some way around the fireplaces. It's like, we're placing something that is designated fireplace, therefore cat. That is 1% of the loot. Cool. It's my favorite thief in the trilogy mines. As in, like, my favorite in general, or like my favorite one for the challenge run purposes so far? Actually, I think, honestly, the answer is probably the same on both of them. It's Thief 1 is... Thief 1 is it for me. Do I have to, like... Once again, not reading the tutorial. This man is standing in front of a open door. My friend and honoured Lord Julian, I will meet you in the Lancaster room tonight. I trust you will be mindful of the risks involved and be generous.
His lordship
Morris
has
the
gone
cook.
for a walk. Can't have gone far.
I just like the tone of Thief 1 the best, in general, and I feel like it's, out of the way, peasant. I feel like it's just better paced in general than, any of the others.
My lord, 5 picked men with me, and we cut our way through. He's your cousin, my lord. I won the bet. My shaft was closer by a thumb's width. The bloodline noble shall
Huh?
hopefully be mine.
Can you move, please?
I figured it was nothing. I know the castle. Probably just
Whatever.
You're a cook. What could you
I'll
know?
just
Every
go
evening
this
after
way.
sunset,
It's
the
fine.
supply wagon comes through that gate and into the courtyard, and no one looks twice. Arrange for your men to be inside one evening, And then we cut our way through. 5 good men against 20. And
What is
my
this man
accursed
talking about?
cousin.
My lord,
Step
listen.
aside.
There is a passage leading into the castle from the courtyard. I can open it for you when you give me the signal. The torch in the lion's
Yeah, it seems to me
skulls.
that it just spawns a guy in here. Yeah. Thank you, Deadly Shadows. Very cool.
Close one. But I've still got the goods.
It's yeah, really is a close one when the guards just like spawn in front of you in a brightly lit room. It's a daily occurrence to Garrett, really.
Nothing like mixing in society, especially if it comes with good loot. The velvet bag turned out to hold a bronze medallion stamped with a griffin. Valuable enough, but more interesting was the conversation I overheard between Lord Julian and the cook. Especially the part about a huge opal and a conspiracy for stealing it. I'd hate to have anyone but me get a stone like that. But I need a better idea where to start looking. If I show the medallion to my fence, I'm sure he'll know more. Heartless Perry always does.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a cutscene.
I had my fence take a look at Lord Julian's medallion. Perry says the crest belongs to the Rutherfords, one of the oldest so-called great families, with a castle in South Quarter and a street named after them. They've got a lot of wealth and a nasty reputation for turning on each other. Based on that conversation I overheard, Julian is definitely carrying on the family tradition. Lord Ember, Julian's cousin, currently resides in the castle, and Julian wants revenge. Julian had a good plan. Hide inside a supply cart and ride in after dark, then signal the cook to open the side door by putting out the lion's head torch in the courtyard. A good enough plan for me to use myself. That bloodline opal sounds valuable, and it's better off with me than sitting around in their vault. But I can't get lazy. Ember will have his personal guard, and doubtless a few other family tricks in store for anyone who comes after the opal.
All right, the first of the 90% loot goals. We'll see how this goes. I don't remember if it like auto saves when I start the mission. I think what I need to do is. Did it crash? Nope.
There's the torch.
Good to see you.
Now to give the signal.
Quiet tonight. It's the rain
Okay.
here. Everyone's gone in. Like
It's
it's been
back.
pitch out here.
They doubled the watch.
This castle's as old as South Quarter. You turn that off.
It's out.
Is this a joke?
I
I hope that cook
Oh.
is as good as his word.
interrupted them. Oh well. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't think there's any loot out here. Do I just... Yeah, okay. I do in fact literally just go over here. Oh, I forgot to save. We're gonna call that yeah, Castle Front. There's a bunch of my old saves here. I don't even know what those are from. I'm gonna try my best not to mix those up when the time comes of me actually getting to those places. Good. 1%. Only 89% more to go. I don't remember... Oh, there's no, like, scrolling on this, huh? Yeah, whoops, I did not mean to quick save. That doesn't count. How do I... Hang on. Oh, do I have to go back to the... Actually, okay, we're gonna look at the inputs here. What... How do you, like, put stuff away? Flash bomb, explosive, gas bomb. I assume that's, like, a mine. Oil. The funniest thing ever created. Where... How do you put that away? I guess you just don't? I guess you just don't put those away. Okay. This will be the one and only time of me loading a quick save. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This entire run is gonna be a little bit weird, I think.
Hey.
Pardon?
What?
Oh my god. We're off to a swimming start already. It always gets me how they sort of like shift into position for you to perfectly blackjack them. Every single time. This game is kind of unbelievably janky, but that's okay. I do... We're not allowed to drop this man.
Just wishful thinking. Too eager for a fight, I guess.
I thought that wasn't going to work for a second because he turned... I think Deadly Shadows is going to be either the easiest or the hardest one to Ironman. Like, no in between. Either this is going to be an absolute cakewalk and I'm going to accidentally do like a Titanium Man run or something, or this is going to be sheer misery.
One day you're looking the wrong way, they can get you.
I don't like sleeping guys in general in this because it feels like they're too sensitive. It's like they have the sensitivity of the guys in Thief 1 and 2 that'll like leap out of their bed if you're picking a lock near them. But at the same time, you can't really do anything to preempt that. I don't know what that lever does. What does this say anyway?
All guards, take note. A portcullis has been installed in the basement in front of the Rutherford vault as added protection for the bloodline opal. Only Lord Ember has the ability to open the portcullis. Lord Ember expects his cousin Julian to try for the gems soon. Be on watch for anything suspicious. Captain Williams.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay, I had to read that. I remember a few of the special loot items that I need. I remember one of them. Anyway, there's like the portrait that's hanging above the Great Hall that's always a pain in the ass to get to. This man has a torch, which is upsetting.
Huh? Something there?
No. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Something there? Come on out then.
Oh my god, don't alert yourself by... He probably...
Nothing there. Back to guarding.
Sure thing, buddy. I felt like he was probably alerting himself slightly more by knocking those things over because it makes a noise. I definitely have had that happen in Deadly Shadows before. Somebody, like, extra freaks themselves out because they've, like, bumped into something. Actually, incidentally, it seems to me... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're allowed to, nice floating sword there. You're actually allowed to kill people on expert in Deadly Shadows, which I attribute to the fact that Warren Spector directed it, and Warren Spector worked on Thief 1, but not Thief 2, because he left to, found Ion... Well, no, he didn't found Ion Storm. He left to work for Ion Storm. It was, John Romero, I think, did Ion Storm. But anyway, one of Warren Spector's problems with Thief 1 was that you couldn't fight the guards, which is... Well, I mean, you can fight the guards, but the fact that you're, like, ineffective fighting the guards... and so that's where Deus Ex came from. Because you can fight the guards in Deus Ex if you want. You can do all sorts of things. Sorry for that weird little jolt there. I bumped the mouse while I was readjusting the microphone. I think this guy doesn't exist on normal. It seems to me. I could be wrong there. Why is this man sort of swaggering like he's drunk? Oh, Deadly Shadows. Some people absolutely hate this game, like in the community. There was this whole, like, Deadly Shadows hate train up until pretty much 2014, I would say. Like,
Rutherford family vault.
Around...
That opal is as good as mine.
Well, not yet, Garrett. I can't actually do anything with that. But anyway. Yeah, it would have been right around when Thief 2014 came out, and everybody played that and went, wow, this is not a good game, or at the very least, not a good Thief game. And then all of a sudden, Deadly Shadows was not so bad, because it, even if it's a little bit wacky, is at least competently made. Mostly. And it has Steven Russell in it. And it actually connects to the previous two Thief games. Quite a lot, actually. Whereas Thief 2014, as far as I remember, though it's been... How do I drop this? Okay. It's been like 10 years since I've played that game. I don't remember there being a heck of a lot of connections to the original, other than like Garrett's Eye existing, and the like Moira Asylum, I think it's called, which is the house of the Widow Moira from Deadly Shadows. And I think there's like a cathedral or something that you have to go to for some reason at one point that I think is supposed to be like the former haunted cathedral. But I don't know. It's been forever since I played that game, so.
Benwick, ill news from the city. The medallion's missing. Julian cries treason, of course. Which of the cousins could have done it? Nestor. P.S. If it's you, tell me, and I am with you. It was cleverly done. Cousin, Ember's efforts to protect the opal go beyond reasoning. He's installed a new portcullis in the cellar in front of the vault door. As for the mechanism that controls it, my men have searched everywhere with no results. Everywhere but Ember's own chambers, that is. If you find out anything, let me know. Ember readies himself for Julian's return. He keeps the Rutherford medallion always nearby, and not just because of its value in gold. Lady Elizabeth must have sensed what is coming. I'm sure you've noticed her absence as well. Noted her absence as well. As for us, we must play to whomever is the victor. Our time will come. All above, beware. Cousin C. Is this just... Nice. Nice. I don't remember what the, what's the... See if I can, like... Oh, there it is. There's a third-person mode. That is a Deadly Shadows classic right there. Gotta love it. Can't even... can't even move, like, anything other than the direction which Garrett's facing. Unless you do that. When I was a kid playing this, I figured out that you
you can stop this by like falling from a ledge or something. And incidentally, you make no sound when you're doing this because, of course, you are literally floating. However, you can also just do this. I discovered later on. And cancel. How do I cancel? How do I cancel? How do I cancel? I don't remember what key cancels this. I literally don't remember what... Okay, that's not what I want. Okay. Well, I'm not really going to use broadheads anyway, but... Oh, shit. Okay, no, it's still... I thought I wasted a water arrow. I actually legitimately want to know what button cancels this, because this is going to be an issue later. Oh, not that. Okay. What about... Okay, it's definitely not that. Just bear with me here for a second. Tab? No? I know there's a button to cancel this. It's not that. Hello? No? Wait. Is it backspace for some reason? Oh, I can put everything away. That's good to know. Oh, this is a scroll for that. Interesting. Do we have any arrow canceling enjoyers on the keyboard today? This is once again the map key. That is the third person key. Very good. What? Alt maybe? No. Once again the map key. Okay. Alright, hang on. I am actually... this... Where's... Okay, there. I'm going to, once again, quick save, because I need to find out what the cancel button is. If it's even listed on here. Clear weapon equals, maybe. Maybe? Bow Z? What? What does that mean? Wait, can I just... Oh, I can just do that. Okay, never mind. Equals? No? I know you can do it. I have definitely done it before. How... Please? Please, game? End? No? Page up, page down? It's definitely not that. I think I've hit every... Cool. I think I've hit every key on the keyboard. Now I've wasted an arrow, but it doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your comment there. Yeah, I also really love Deadly Shadows in its own way. It doesn't replace Thief 1 and 2 for me, but it's definitely, I mean, it's still a Thief game. I think the story is mostly very good. There is the issue, at least that I have personally later on, of in like Gamal's lair, there's a readable that's like,
Oh, Garrett's so stupid because he doesn't know about this one thing that will destroy all my statues. But good thing he's never going to find out about it, because I'm super smart and I only wrote about it here, and Garrett could not possibly sneak in here and read this exact thing that has detailed instructions on how to destroy my stone statues. It would be really bad if he did that.
So... And the keepers in general being just kind of like incompetent is a bit silly to me. Like the enforcers are kind of ridiculous, pretty much no matter how you paint it.
Ken
Like,
was up all
Oop.
night sewing the new uniforms for Lord Ember. Hands all bloody this morning.
And Julian will change them right back when he returns, you mark me.
You think he'll come back?
I never said that.
I never said it either.
hey, ladies. Yeah, the enforcers are like, they could be. This is just ridiculous. They could be like really cool, but just the fact that they like immediately run into every single situation and like they're like, we can be the stealthiest guys if there's no one to witness us, rather than actually doing any kind of sneaking. It's yeah, they're a little silly. Their visual design is really cool though. What errand in the city? Oh my god, I can't even do this accent. What errand in the city is done, but it's for nothing. That's really bad. That's whatever. Julian's medallion has been stolen. If I was doing this kind of earlier, how have I lost the voice? Whatever. If Julian is fool enough to come now, I'll still open the side entrance for him, but I fear the outcome. He'll try to take the Ember's medallion, and there'll be blood for sure. If Julian had treated me better, I'd have told him about the new portcullis protecting the vault and the switch that opens it in Lord Ember's chamber. But I cannot carry on this farce of serving two masters. One way or another, the two dogs are going to fight this out, and the scared poodle and the whipped cur. I only hope my part in this is never discovered. If it is, I'll say I never told Julian about the portcullis. Maybe that'll be enough. What do you mean objective cancelled? Oh, yeah. Cool. New objective. Don't.
I
Oh.
want to let them know what's happening here.
No thanks. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. You cannot blackjack full alert people in Deadly Shadows. I mean, it is silly that you can do that in Thief 1 and 2. But, yeah, there they go. But, yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue for me, I think, that I can't do that. In this one. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's also... Okay, I thought I saw a loot glow on that, but... Whatever. We're, like... a third of the way to the loot goal, I think. I think I just missed... There's like a whole area that I just missed in the first part of the mansion, actually. It's just occurring to me, because for some reason I thought that they, that like big stairway thing with the portrait was in this part, but it definitely is not. It would be, actually, maybe you get to that from this place. I guess I'll just do that on the return trip.
Yes, your lordship. Gonna be blood soon.
Boink. I love the ragdolls. They're just so silly. Another reason why the oil flasks are like the greatest invention in this. I probably won't be employing them all that much because they're not super versatile. They're just really funny. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy has a torch. I guess we wait. I think there's a couple of people that have a conversation in here, actually. Oh, he doesn't
Lady
even...
Elizabeth is a proper lady.
Oh.
She attended Lady Pollock's school for young ladies, And she can write in both ancient Brillian and modern Prinkish.
Well, I guess that's something.
Your Lord Ember's knowledge of the world is limited to the names of his ancestors and equine diseases of the mouth.
I don't like the way she looks at me. Like I've been sneaking about or something.
Well, you are a bit unkempt.
It's them stairs. She has me up there 5 times a night, changing the torches.
Oh, indeed. I shall inform Milady of your displeasure.
Don't you dare.
Okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Thank you.
Thought I heard something. Well, I guess I didn't hear anything.
It's kind of impossible, at least on Expert, to run up to dudes the way that you can in Thief 1 and 2. You gotta use the creep button. However, you can also totally exploit it, as I just did there, by you get them to go, "What was that?" And then they stand there for a second, and then you just creep the rest of the way. What is this man's patrol pattern? Is he doing like a figure 8? Like, what is this?
Lights must be broke. I can't work in the dark.
What do you mean lights must be broke? That's a candle.
Faintest little
What a drama queen. I also like how the torch is still burning, but has just like stopped existing as a torch. Doesn't produce light anymore. I think there's loot under here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And of course, cheese. Cheese. Garrett is having none of that. Might as well go up here, because I think this is just a self-contained tower that doesn't actually go anywhere. And it definitely has loot. I think there's like 2 towers actually, and both of them have loot, if I'm not mistaken. Whoop. I think there's like a diary here about how the lady is like planning on poisoning everyone or something. Gilded helm. Gotta love it. Dearest Lizzie, may I still call you that? I remember it from when you were just a child. I am writing to see if you know of any tincture to help our poor afflicted Clive. He is wasting away, barely speaking or moving, staring at a piece of treasure from his last excursion. The doctors are of no help, and I fear the worst. Little as I wish to, I must beg your help. If not for yourself, do it for Lord Ember, Clive's dear friend, and your, dare I say, betrothed? Or for the memory of your dear mother, whom I do remember fondly. Yours, Lady Eleanor Warwick. Yes. This house is not safe for me. My spy tells me Julian is planning a bloody return. I spend my evenings in the city to avoid this, but still I go armed day and night with blade and venom. If necessary, I can flee at a moment's notice with the little treasure I acquired from the armory. Until then, I have this sham marriage to make with a sham husband. I care not which of them it is now, the arsenic will do for either. Ember touched me again today, just on the hand, but it was horrible. Interesting letter from Lady Warwick. Ember's suffering must be exquisite, watching his only friend slowly waste away to nothing, better than any poison I could deliver. I think Lady Elizabeth actually shows up in the city, like, the next mission, maybe? And just, like, randomly knows where Garrett lives or something. Then much later on, we're going to have to deal with the Widow Moira's hired goons, because you literally are required to steal her inheritance. What's his name?
I just hear something.
Her beloved Robert, I think his name is, leaves for her. because you can't actually meet the loot goal without stealing that, which is incredibly annoying. And I think something that the sneaky upgrade has a some kind of like indicator or tweak thing for. Whoop. The mantling feels very weird and janky in this game. It's also the fact that every time you jump, you just never know if it's going to trigger the floating glitch.
The opal is what's important. Julian will stop at nothing to take it from me, and I cannot become complacent. Even if he subverts the guards, they cannot get by the new portcullis. I alone control the switch here by my desk, where I am safe. This castle is rotten with conspiracy. Were it not for dear Elizabeth, I'm sure I would lose my mind. Even the portrait of Mortimer the Mad stares down at me from the stairwell balcony as if to name me unworthy of the opal. Those eyes, surely Arlick was the greatest of the old masters. I ought to guard it more carefully. It's worth all the other paintings combined. So quiet here tonight. Since Lord Warwick died, there's no one left to talk to. My only friend. Why did you waste away staring at that abominable cursed stone? I'm certain there was some witchery involved. I hear they have donated it to the Wieldstrom Museum, and good riddance. Oh my god, I cannot talk anymore.
This is your Robert speaking.
Edwina, this is your Robert speaking. I have left you gold in a conspicuous bag.
Another medallion.
In a place that you're probably going to forget about if I die, because you'll go mad from grief. And also, it's totally cool if a guy comes and steals it. Don't send hired thugs after him or anything. Is it this? Okay. Yeah. Jokes aside, I actually really do like the House of the Widow Moira. It's probably the best mission in this game, in my opinion. I used to think, like, I used to be a... Oh, right, I was supposed to be going the other way. I used to be a big Shalebridge Cradle defender. I was like, man, this is like the apex of horror design. But I went in here, right? This is just like the dining room? Yeah, okay. But the more I've played it, the more it's like... I mean, it's like it doesn't scare me anymore because I know what's coming. And it's just kind of like Muris's grocery lists again. But instead of being Brother Muris, it's a child. So... It's kind of overlong for its own good as well, in my opinion, but it does get props, in my opinion, for being like an extreme horror level in a otherwise pretty much not a horror game. So that's good. I hope these transitions are actually displaying on the stream, because it kind of looks like they aren't. At least to me. But, what do we got here? Nestor, I've had the Sergeant-at-Arms sacked again. The gilded helm one at Summersday tourney has gone missing. Did Julian take it? It's worth quite a bit, sentimental value aside. Bertram.
Boink. That arm position cannot be healthy. Alright, we're not doing complicated locks here. We only do left, right, left, right. I think this is how you get to the portrait? You have to, like, shove into this? Or... This actually is, like, pulling it towards me, which is a little bit weird, but... You know, whatever works. Can I, like... Garrett, please. Garrett, please. I don't really know how you're supposed to move this at all, to be honest. So I guess we'll do the inch by inch blackjack pull. Fascinating gameplay. Okay, is this good enough? No, of course it isn't. What if I jump into it? No, that makes me mantle over it. I definitely should have seen that coming. Can I just... If I... Oh my god. Why is it metal on one side and wood on the other, by the way? Like, it definitely made a... Yeah, it makes a wood sound over there, and it makes a metal sound over here. Oh, you can just destroy it. Okay. Not really what I was expecting, but... Do I have... Yeah, no, I don't have fire arrows. Not that I would necessarily want such a thing. Is this... No, of course it isn't. Good shooting on my part there. Yes, actually. Oh, this is the only way to get to this. Okay. I hope that the opal counts as loot. It would be really nice if it counts as loot. Otherwise, I might actually cry, because I think I've been everywhere else. There's maybe this room has something. Yeah, this room has something. Okay. Uh-oh. He's coming back.
It can't have gone off by itself.
I
don't really know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think the Keeper Compound mission is a pretty strong one as well. I'm also partial to the museum, simply because of some of the ridiculous things it has, like the self-help Victrola and stuff.
A noise?
A noise? My favorite thing that the guards sometimes say in this is they'll be like, some kind of sound? As if they're just, like, surprised that noise can exist. Okay, this way, I think? It's not this way, is it? It's not this way at all, actually. It's this way, maybe? Like, over here? Yeah, okay. Alright, this better be worth something. Oh, okay, it's fine. 95%. It's not worth anything, but that's good enough for me.
Better off with me.
Ironically, in a sense, Expert can be the easiest difficulty because of the fact that it requires you to get 90% of the loot all the time. Also, there is a hole in the world here. Nice texturing. Anyway, it's... Yeah, you can get... You have to get like 90% of the loot, which means you are always flush with cash no matter what you do, which means you can afford literally anything you want at any store at any time, basically. Does this guy have like a purse or something? Is that what the remaining 5% loot is? What does he have? He's wearing his sword upside down, which is a bit concerning, but his safety is none of my concern.
Thing, I'd say it was worth it. But something tells me this Lady Elizabeth character had her own plans for the Rutherfords. I'd better get the opal to Perry soon. He can cut it into smaller stones that are easier to move. And we'll both make a tidy profit. South Quarter, one of the city's most crowded residential districts in the center of town, near the river. It's not wall-to-wall nobility like Halldale, but there's money here, if you know where to look. South Quarter's where I live, so I guess this is home. As long as I behave myself, I can go anywhere and do as I please, and the residents won't give me any trouble. But the City Watch will. The entire force knows what I look like, and they'll attack me on sight. If I don't stay out of the way of their patrols, I might be looking at some jail time, or worse. First thing I need to do is see my fence, Heartless Perry. His shop is down in Black Alley. I'm bringing Perry the Bloodline Opal. I don't want to hang on to this stone any longer than I have to. Something about that job has left me with a bad feeling.
I find it a little bit funny that the entire City Watch knows what Garrett looks like, seeing as he's supposed to be a master thief, but...
It's not much, but it's home.
The free flash bombs, gotta love it. I'm almost never going to use flash bombs in this game because...
Oh, it's just you.
They're not that useful.
At first I thought somebody had broken in or something. Well, good evening. Just keep moving, Taffer.
Anyway, time to rob the landlord. Because I think the blackmail thing that you intercept only spawns if you actually read the thing that tells you that it's there.
Journal of Zed Wicket. Tuesday. Finally got the rent money from Garrett, the tenant across the hall. Just in time, too. But taff it all, these payments are draining me dry. Why is he blackmailing me? I'm not a rich man. I put the rent money in with the other coins I've managed to gather up and deposited them to the blasted lowlife instructed underneath... As the blasted lowlife instructed underneath an old sewer grate down in Black Alley. I can't take much more making payments every single day like this.
Too bad Mr. Wicket has to pay money to his blackmailer. Too bad for his blackmailer that I know where the drop is.
Maybe his landlord should, maybe your landlord, Garrett, should consider getting a real job or something. But, anyway, none of my business. This is the one and only time I will be robbing my neighbors. I think you can actually do that every single time you spawn in the building, but it's not worth the time for the most part. Who's wandering around? Is that... Ah, yeah. It's this lady. How dare you wander around in the comfort of your own apartment? I think, actually, you can... go.
Hello? Who's that?
Nobody.
Were you trying to hurt me? Help! There's an intruder!
Never mind. Surely your neighbor breaking into your house and assaulting you will have no long-term consequences for either of us. Henry and the Hag. Once there was a little boy named Henry who lived with his mother and father. Henry was good most of the time, but sometimes he disobeyed his parents and went out wandering the streets alone at night. He was hoping to find food for his parents, who often went hungry to make sure Henry had enough. One night, Henry came upon an old gray lady. She asked him to help with a bundle, which was too heavy for her. Henry wanted to help the old woman, though he couldn't see her face under the gray hood. When Henry stooped to lift the bundle, he did see her face. It was the Hag! When the Hag was done eating him, all that was left of Henry was a pile of bones and clothes. When his parents found him the next day, his mother wept. "Oh, if only he had listened to me and not gone out alone at night." The end. Moral of the story, don't leave your house. Just be a shut-in all the time. Oh yeah. Don't even worry about it, lady. Okay. Time to nuke the stream. I hope you can at least hear me during these sections.
The city. Obey the law, and there's no need to worry about the residents.
But I can't read.
The City Watch are the guys who want to lock me up, though. Gotta keep my eye out for them.
Quarantine. I know. Same thing happened to me. I can read so I could see for myself. I asked why, but the City Watch wouldn't give me the time of day.
What do you think? Some kind of plague?
That's what I thought. But then I was talking to Jesse down over the tavern, and he says that some kind of ship come into the docks. Something wrong with it. The quarantine is so that, and this is Jesse who said it, so take it for what it's worth, that otherwise the undead would be everywhere.
Everywhere? I wonder if Natalie is okay. She lives over in the docks near the Bloody Ears Tavern.
I know, and Grace O'Malley too. Mind you, Jesse could be wrong.
Sure, he's been wrong before. That's right. Everything's probably all right.
Yeah, the city watch is just being careful. Doing this quarantine thing is a precautionary type step.
Yeah.
These guy's glasses are valuable. I don't remember him usually spawning with valuable loot on him. Oh yeah, okay. This is where Lady Elizabeth et al. Will be in pretty short order. I am not going to bother with looting most of this place. It's really not worth it, especially with the 90% loot goals. I will take this man's money because he is stupid enough to leave 75 gold out every single night.
They're the guys I have to look out for.
And
This is Black Alley.
here's the dead drop.
The red handprint is the mark of illegal establishments.
Oh man, how's it going? I will take your money, since you're handy. Okay. And the moss. Moss is useful.
Garrett, Taff. Didn't expect to see you. Haven't you heard? Lady Elizabeth from Rutherford Castle is after you. She was in here with some goons, asking a bunch of questions about that opal. They did a job on me. See the bruises? Had to give him a name. I guess before I knew that I'd given him yours. Which is the truth, ain't it? Anyway, I've watched your back, eh, pal? About the opal. No way I can risk taking it now, but I know someone who can. A fence in Stone Market. Black Market Bertha. If I were you, I'd go to Stone Market to see her now, before those goons find you. Anyway, I can still give you cash for whatever other loot you stole from the castle. Business as usual. No hard feelings, eh, Garrett? I mean, who's the one all beaten up?
Gotta watch out for the goons. Garrett is getting gooned.
Sir, welcome. Is this your first time visiting us?
Yes.
Take your time. Peruse. Enjoy. Shopping should never be a rushed experience.
I don't think I even really need any of this stuff, to be honest.
We hope you find everything you need. With this quarantine, we're cut off from our regular suppliers for a while.
Yeah, I've got max water arrows. I think all I really need is, like, moss.
Special tonight, sir?
How about 5 flash bombs? I don't want to max out because I'm gonna find random stuff in the missions.
Glad we
About
could be
that.
of
I never use noisemakers, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Judging by the way that he acts towards Cuddy, Thief 1 Garrett absolutely would have just murked Heartless Perry for giving up his name. But anyway. Maybe Thief 3 Garrett would too, because he seems to have no compunction about
Looks like Lady Elizabeth is here,
killing most people. Can you please have your conversation? Thanks.
Careful, guy.
I only had to hit him 3 times before he started spilling his guts. Couldn't wait to give us Garrett's name.
It was my knife at his throat that made him talk, you Taffer.
Heartless Perry, huh? He wasn't so tough. I want to go back and rough him up some more.
Shut up, you fools. The whole town can hear you.
Beg pardon, Lady Elizabeth.
The money is ready. Don't dally. I haven't got all night.
Taff, we wasn't being that loud. And if she's a noble, then I must be quite a gent. I'll be glad when this job is over.
Let's go. Beating on Perry was fun, but it's the money that counts. And I don't want to give that witch time to change her mind. The money better be right. I'm bringing my knife, just in case.
Hold on, you Taffer. We can't go all at once. Who'd guard the gate? No, we gotta go up one at a time. That way the other two can keep a lookout for Garrett or anything suspicious. Make sure no one, and I do mean no one, gets through our barricade until the lady's opal is back in her hands. Else why would she pay, huh?
All right, all right. Don't go all bossy on us.
You mean other than the guy that you just let through? Other than him? Does this guy move? Like, ever? Hang on. Maybe I can... Can I get an angle on him? Oh, I can just go past him. Okay. That looked way closer than I should have been able to get away with. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Look at them go. Well, that'll be a thing for later on, to alert the entire city. I can't wait to
Well,
freak
I've
out.
past Lady Elizabeth and her thugs, and now here I am in Stone Market. This district's known for commerce and corruption, with plenty of both for everybody. Most people come here for the stores, but I tend to do my shopping after everything's locked up for the night. There's the clock tower, one of the tallest buildings in the city, a good landmark day or night. And finally the Stone Market Plaza. More vendors, more people. No doubt the city watch will be keeping an eye out for pickpockets like me, though. Being a thief is never as easy as it sounds. Anyway, it's time for me to find this Bertha character and get rid of the opal once and for all. I hope Perry was right about her.
Yeah, as I was saying, can't wait to alert the entire city by blowing up beetles.
Red handprint.
I forgot about this guy. Does he care about me? I don't remember if he cares about me. I don't think he does, but nevertheless. Is she even in?
I can't be wrong this time. Nothing. I guess I didn't see anything.
I guess you didn't, Benny. I don't think she's even in this cell. I think she's over here. That's going to be an issue for me later that he's alerted, actually. But whatever.
Give me the map, then. I'll go alone. You ready?
What, right now?
Yeah, you get the map, right? What else are we waiting for?
I don't know. A little time to prepare, I guess. You don't just waltz into a Hammerite cathedral and run around willy-nilly.
But that's the beauty of it. Element of surprise.
Idiot. It's supposed to be the Hammerites that are surprised, not us.
Well, I mean, everyone would be surprised. Isn't that even better?
No, no. You and I, we shouldn't be surprised at all. We should be prepared, have a plan, know what we're going after and where it is, how many hammers be around, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. I guess. Are you sure you ain't just chicken? My last partner was chicken.
Look, we just got the map. Let's study it, come up with a plan. No one's chicken. We know there's gold in there, but we also know there's really big guys in there with giant hammers. This is what I like to call a finesse job.
Yeah, finesse. Sounds good. I vote we go in now. Surprise attack.
I vote we don't. We need a plan. Finesse.
Surprise. And shut up.
I think I'm going to let the Kershaw guy out, because why not?
You head sick? Different? Yes? Open cage. Open gravid cage. Gravid one return.
I don't even know where he goes. I've never chased him. Maybe he just like despawns or something. Anyway, off to Bertha. Is this Bertha or is it the one down the way? Oh no, this is
it's you.
This is the
in
simp.
My store. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I'm Marla Madison. Used to be a thief myself. Maybe you heard of me, or but you probably just want to shop.
I do. That is correct. No, not really. Just moss arrows, thanks.
Well, looky. You must be Garrett. Somehow, I expected somebody taller. Doesn't matter. I'm Black Market Bertha, glad to meet you. Perry said to expect you. Said you'd have an opal for me. I'm sure we can do business. I got the best stonecutters in the city waiting to cut it up, as a matter of fact.
Cool.
Oh, this is a damn fine opal. One of a kind. I bet it came from one of those old noble houses. Am I right? Never mind. It ain't my business how you came to have it. I almost forgot. Here. A gentleman left this letter for you. Don't you worry. I didn't read it. It ain't my business, is it?
Do you get many opals coming through here, Black Market Bertha? There we go.
Garrett, we must speak with you. Tercy's Courtyard in Stone Market Plaza. Keeper Artemis.
Is this plaza or proper? Be very cool if you turn around there, friend. What is this, by the way? Quarantine area. That does not lead to the docks at all. But anyway. It's been a long-ish time since I have been through here. This is a dead end, isn't it? I think this is a dead end, and that's going to be a bit of an issue, because of this man.
Look, he's in the street. Ain't nowhere to go, you know.
There is actually, because I won't be coming back. Hang on. What are you upset by? It's a little bit funny that the guards can get exhausted in this. They get winded so quickly too. I forgot Benny's upset. And there's also nothing you can really do about the city guards here because
Noise, but better to be safe about these things.
Because they just infinitely respawn. You can get like an infinite pile of
Sounded like a sound of some kind. What's all that?
Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Which way is best? I don't know, man.
Sorry, Gov.
Excuse me, can I get through?
Time is money. I just saw
you.
you.
Oh my.
Just leave me alone.
You've made your last mistake.
How about this? Oh.
That got him running.
I threw that in the wrong direction, but anyway, whatever.
I don't like being followed. Cryptic notes, secret meetings. Haven't you keepers outgrown this stuff yet?
It was not our intention to be cryptic.
What was your intention? Don't I have friends on the Keeper Council anymore?
More than you know. Garrett, may I speak?
Sure. Talk.
The Keeper Council has agreed to allow you access to the prophecies as they are read by our interpreter, Keeper Katika.
Well, that's Keeper talk for something bad has happened and now we want your help. Right?
But There is something they require of you first.
Go on.
2 objects, one with the Hammerites, the other with the pagans. They are unusual. We wish to study them further. We need you to acquire them for us.
You mean steal them? Are you sure these are the only hoops your keeper friends need me to jump through before I'm allowed to hear the prophecies?
It's true that through this you will have proven that you are trustworthy. None of this is my choice.
I'll get you the trinkets. You just make sure your keeper buddies come through on their end of the bargain.
I will. Garrett? Garrett.
Oh yeah. I kind of, yeah.
Garrett, these are the objects you must acquire. The chalice, a relic of the Hammerites. It is kept in St. Edgar's Church in Stonemarket proper. The Jacknal's Paw, a possession of the pagans. They have constructed secret tunnels beneath the South Quarter well. We believe the paw to be in there somewhere. Meet back in Tercy's courtyard in 2 nights. I have faith in your abilities, Keeper Artemis.
Yeah, I actually kind of forgot that he doesn't take us right to the Keeper compound. So I actually have to, well, it makes the most sense to go for the Stone Market one right now.
See that? Who's there? Care to try your luck again?
Not really. Anyway, back into this chase scene.
St. Edgar's Church. This is where the Hammerite fanatics keep the chalice, a so-called holy relic. It's what the keepers are asking me to steal if I want to see their prophecies for myself. The chalice might not be worth much on the street, but every Hammer church has a nice pile of wealth stashed away. No reason not to fill my pockets while I'm here. This particular temple holds the crypt of some long-ago Hammerite hero, St. Edgar. Today was his holy day, so there's an all-night service. That might work in my favor if they're all sitting down praying, instead of looking for sinners to smite. Chances are they'll have anything they think is holy locked up pretty tight. I'll have to make sure they don't do the same to me. I'm not interested in the Hammerite brand of justice.
But I do know how to break out of Craig's Cleft, so there's that. All of the 2D animated cutscenes in this game are awesome. I really wish that there were more of those instead of the in-engine ones, but oh well. It makes sense because they would have been way more expensive to make, but still, a man can dream. This guy, yeah. I'll just go the sneaky way. Oh, I forgot to do my obligatory save. I guess there aren't autosaves. For some reason I thought there were. That would have been really embarrassing if I died in the city in that case. Okay, there's my one save that I'm allowed. Do I go this way? Yeah.
The condemned man spake upon his day of execution to the brethren, I am innocent, do not cut off my head on this day. A wise brother tested the man, saying, If thou art innocent, thou canst set thy soul to rights by reciting the builder's holy prayer. Fearful, the condemned man spake, But I am too afraid to remember, I cannot. The wise brother replied, Fear never visits the innocent man. Even if thou art innocent of crime, thou art surely guilty of heresy. A righteous death shall cleanse thee of sin. So was the condemned man's head cleft from his body, and was innocence visited upon him that day.
Good old Hammerites. I don't really know which way I want to go. Don't think anybody else patrols here, so I'm not going to bother hiding this man. Yeah, don't really know what the angle is on this mission, or indeed any of them. I forgot that that was a special loot item. I remembered that there was a book to loot here, but I thought it was just...
Grant me thy strength for mine arm, to smite thy enemies in thy name and for thy purpose. Builder, grant me protection from the evil of the trickster, from the malice of those who would follow him in their dark forest.
So shall the Master Builder keep and watch over us. So shall his forge scorch the unrighteous and burn away all that which is impure and of the earth. So shall his blessed servant Saint Edgar serve as the messenger to his power. Praise to thee, Lord Builder, and praise to thee, Saint Edgar, thou who didst drink from the chalice and cleanse the land of unworthy in thy righteousness.
As thou hast directed, Master Forger Gretus, mine brethren shall summon thee as they retire from their works.
'Tis well, but make sure 'tis done in a timely fashion. Last month, several brethren sounded the bell far too late in the eve.
If I spy any brother late at his work, shalt I then tell him he needs must receive thy blessing, and tarry no longer?
Got some good news for you fellas. Trickster's dead. I killed him. With your guys' help, actually. But, I guess the wider news didn't get out about that one. Is there a guy that patrols out here? What is this also? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember this at all, but anyway, that's fine. No, oh. Where are you going? What?
This trouble shalt be
What?
on thine head.
What? What happened? I just... Oh no. I think I pushed the statue when I was coming out of the wall hug. That's really awkward.
Thou hast betrayed thyself already by thy noise.
Actually, you know, I don't even have to bother taking this guy out. I can just leave. I'm not obligated to inflict head trauma. I mean, it's fun, so I do it, but... But it's optional. And so did the son come unto his father, and saith he, Woe unto me, for hath I nothing to eat. Father, give me that which I need. And so didst his father give him an iron chisel, and saith he, Go into the world, and builder grant thee the fruits of thy labour. The next day did the son come unto his father, and saith he, Woe unto me, for I can do naught with this chisel. Father, give me that which I need. And the father didst give him a hammer made of fine wood and metal, and saith he, Go into the world, and builder grant thee the fruits of thy labour. And so did the son return, and saith he,
Woe unto me, for I cannot eat these. I cannot use these to catch fish or gather crops. Father, give me that which I need. And didst the Father cleave the begging hand from the Son, and saith he, The builder hath granted thee the fruits of thy labor, which is naught.
You just gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's all you gotta do. It's as simple as that. None of this hunting and gathering nonsense. No, you gotta labor by the forge. Great. I was really hoping that this was going to be quieter. Is this also going to be a... Cool. Is this guy coming over here?
Come forth
yeah.
and cease thy villainy.
Well, I could come forth, but I don't know about the ceasing my villainy part.
Noisy villain.
It seems to me that there's loot down there, which I'd kind of like to get. Like there's something like at the well, I think, maybe. Okay, he's settled down now. Okay, what about if I just easy? Oh. Not so easy if this guy just decides to turn around all of a sudden. Can I interest you in... Yeah, thank you.
What was it?
Okay. Then I'll get rid of this guy. As soon as he comes around. Okay, was I correct? Was there in fact... Oh, it's just a water arrow. Can I even have that? Did I just... It kind of seems to me that, like, you can take... Maybe it's everything. Maybe you can take every piece of equipment when you're full, and then it doesn't... Oh my god, there's two guys. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Okay, that's going to make things a bit difficult. Not gonna lie.
Do mine eyes see aright?
I like how he looked right at me.
Let's see what Gretus has been up to.
'Twas but nothing.
'Twas but nothing.
Be something in that shadow.
Alright, how do I... If I...
Pardon, brother. I
pickpocket...
didst alarm thee for naught.
If I pickpocket this guy's wand, then he can't do anything. So...
I can't do, my brother. 'Tis gone. There must be a thief here.
Okay, can you please step somewhere useful? Does this guy just follow you? Oh my god. Up!
'Tis nothing. Let us spend no further worry on it.
The plan was I was going to grab the wand, knock out the other guy, and that would have been that. But unfortunately, we're not afforded such luxuries. Can I get away with standing here? Maybe.
I doth worry o'er much. Do mine eyes see aright? Ah, brother, 'twas but nothing.
Okay, what's the actual play? I don't have gas bombs. There is a gas bomb I can get
Some strange movement.
somewhere. If I could just lure this guy out, actually.
Again, just then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come.
it vexes me.
Come out here, man. Please? I dare you to come out here. I double dog dare you to come out here. Okay, I'm gonna need you to not be looking.
If I look hard enough.
Okay, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Okay. I have one of those. Retreat. I could just kill him, technically. I mean, I have no moral obligation to not kill him. But I prefer not to play that way. I guess I'll just loot this place, then. While I wait for those guys to settle down. Whoop. Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's this guy that was over here talking before. He goes over there.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing. Let the builder cleanse my soul as he...
Who? What is happening?
Aha! Builder, curse thee! Come
oh my
forth
God.
out from the chapel!
Okay, how about we just rapidly loot everything? I'm going to take a hammer hit. As soon as I exit this readable, I'm taking a hit.
Brothers, High Priest Greedus doth keep the holy symbol now in his chambers. The holy symbol of the Master Forger hath the imprint of the Builder's grace direct from blessed Saint Edgar. 'Tis the mark of leadership, and hath many other uses. Pray for he who shoulders this burden, High Priest Greedus.
Okay, I'm going to exit the readable now. I have my fingers on the movement keys. I'm going to see if I can dodge this. Okay, I did.
Ha! Thinkst thou to flee?
The glory of Saint Edgar.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
The glory of Saint Edgar. 'Twas the dawning of the last day of battle, and Saint Edgar didst see that his forces hadst but a few men left, hale and unwounded. Then didst he kneel before the chalice, and didst give entreaty to the Builder to gift him with death to his foes, or his own death. If it be thy will that the foe fall, grant me thy strength to seek victory for thee. If it be thy will that the foe overcome, give me death by thy will now, for the foe shalt not have it. Then he supped from the chalice, and didst light and glory fill his limbs, and did the foe fell as winter before the spring. And Saint Edgar gave praise to the Builder, and didst he walk amongst the wounded and the captured enemy, and didst he give them sup from the chalice, and they were consumed utterly by the fire of the Builder's forge, and were the dead beyond counting. That Saint Edgar should be praised above praise, and gloried above glory, was his visage graven and sculpted in purest gold, that all who saw it should know the glory of that day, and the value of his deeds.
Okay, we'll just loot this. No thanks. I don't remember if the Hammerites get winded as easily. Oh shit, there's guys here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've made a mistake. Okay, this is bad. This is bad, and I put out the wrong torch.
Whate'er I heard, 'tis gone. I shall not rest until thou art discovered.
Oh boy.
Builder, lead me against the dark towards the light. Fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
I swear I can play these games. I have even ghosted them all. It's just that my skill evaporates as soon as I'm streaming. As soon as there is a camera pointed in my direction, I become unable to play the video game.
Something?
Something? Some kind of sound?
I didst alarm thee for naught. Don't mind the dude who's just wandering around here now, who I witnessed steal a bunch of stuff. Don't bother about him at all.
Didst I hear aright?
Yep, still here, buddy. This guy has loot. I would very much like it. 33%. I don't think that any of these early missions are too bad with the 90% loot requirement, but some of the later ones, my god.
All brethren must receive the blessing of High Priest Gretus before morning. When thou seekest thy blessing, summon Gretus with the chapel bell. Until thy own flesh is purified, speak not to Gretus with thine own tongue, but use instead the iron tongue of the bell, forged and purified in flame, to speak for thee.
I feel like I read that already, actually, like somewhere else, but anyway. It matters not. Let's see if Gretus himself has taken a chill pill. We can only hope. Was that this way? Yes. Okay. I think if I'm remembering correctly, I managed to alert all 3 guys and KO, like, none of them over here, but... Oh no, I did get one guy. Okay, good. Because there's another guy that patrols beyond that door. Whoop. It's fine.
Again.
This man is unbothered
I had to let myself jump at
by the unconscious dude on his floor. Where's your patrol pattern, buddy? Cool. Need that.
High Priest Gretus, praise be, thou and brother Roland hath secured the chalice in the factory. I hath destroyed the stamped gear as instructed. Another kits be made in the stamping machine, but e'en a stamped gear is not without the holy symbol to open the cage. Both must be used to activate the mechanism. Thus, while the symbol rests in thy chambers, surely our relics can be no safer. Brother Thorgrim.
Now, this is the worst style of chest in the entire game, because... Oh, we're still doing easy locks, okay. Because... That can't be healthy. Because, it's really hard to grab stuff from it.
High Priest Gretus, thou hast served tirelessly these 20 years to impart thy wisdom to the world. Indeed, there has been no initiate to leave St. Edgar's without the mark of thine own particular brand of teaching, blazoned in the stripes upon their backs. In recognition thereof, this token, a jeweled cat o' nine tails, carry it ever with thee, as needs must thou use it often. Brothers Imber, Partus, Mendus, Raphael. Master Forger Gretus, twice in the span of this week hath I spied Brother Reginald pass by the statue of St. Edgar without pause to offer a prayer of thanksgiving. So that he may achieve penitence with toil in the builder's name, I hath sent him to work a double shift at the factory. I trust this has thy blessing. I have also a matter of doctrine for thee. Knowest thou of the smaller effigy of St. Edgar that the Lady Warwick hath bestowed upon us? Does this artifact require also the recitation of the prayer? Will the value of the object compensate for the lack of size? I shall secure it near my bed in the bunk room till I hear back from thee. Roland.
Anyway, is this a... Oh yeah, there's 2 of them. Okay, don't turn around, please. Thanks. Healing potion refund, always nice. Imagine this game without a cap on the amount of equipment you could carry. If you were just allowed to buy unlimited gas bombs, this game would actually be broken. I mean, even more broken than it already is.
Anyway, we did take another pagan today. The wretch had no dignity. His screams did summon forth a crowd of gawking onlookers as he was carried inside, but I did note the flower peddler nearby, that she showed not vacant curiosity, but a more intent concern. I shall have her taken and put to the question in the next sweep. Mine thoughts turn again upon the prisoners. 'Tis proper they be put to work, but can still be proper to work them past the point of honest effort, that they die of the labour and rise as the accursed undead. Still, had they been faithful, 'twould never have... come to such a pass?
Cat of Nine Tails had a bug. Grabbed and saved the game and it would crash, so you had to grab at the last before exiting the mission. Yikes. I've never had that happen before. But this chest could be an issue if I have to jump to get the loot inside. That would be pretty bad. Oh, no I don't. Excellent. Can I have your wand, please? Do you have a wand? Can I? You don't have a wand. Okay, it's fine. You don't really need a wand.
Hey!
Oops.
Thou canst hide no longer. I see thee there.
Oops. Standing a little bit too far in the light.
I shall find thee. Count on that.
Maybe if you were able to crouch you could, but... Now, is this guy gonna get involved now? Oh my god.
Do not think thou canst hide.
Whatever. Actually, wait, no, I can't just leave. There's... Yeah. There's actually stuff I need here, I think.
Come forth, villain. We didst see thee.
Well, you did.
Whatever I spied, I spy no longer. How art thou?
Oh man, this guy's making me yawn.
Tis that? Oh.
None of your business. Oh, uh-oh.
Didst I hear aright?
Okay, how about we just... Oh, he's coming this way. He's coming this way. This is not good. Oh, does he just... He just goes there?
Tis for nothing.
Cool.
Perhaps my...
Good night.
Brother Partist, I have gleaned what information I could about these volumes. Homilies of the Jeremites, Illustrated Priory of the Forge, Glendower Volume, Missing in Keris's Upheavals, Glory of St. Edgar, damaged but legible, Codex of the Admonitions, a gold-bound and valuable text, stored in the prayer room on the west side of the church, top floor.
There we go. Gas bomb. Gas bomb, my beloved. Absolutely broken piece of equipment. What is the hotkey on that? F6. Okay. In some cases, literal get out of jail free card. Oh, this is a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, the funny thing about the jail is I did not realize this when I was a kid playing this, but I just thought like sometimes you get sent to prison, sometimes you don't. But no, if you die in any of the city sections, you just get sent to the prison instead, and that includes if you don't get killed by the city watch. If you get killed by any source, up to and including drowning, you go to prison. So the ocean is capable of arresting Garrett, canonically.
And the scales didst fall away from his eyes, and didst he cry out that he has seen
oh
the
my
light.
god, you have to be like hugging this guy to pickpocket. Yeah, you can actually... There's two different versions of the prison. There's the early version, which has normal guards, and if you do it later on in the game, there is a version that is full of Gamal's statues. So that's kind of interesting. It's possible, I would say, and even likely, that I will be visiting the prison in this run if I die at some point. It's going to be kind of my My one free death. Oh, I read this already. Oh, and this is just this place. Okay, cool. So I can move on. Move along. I think there's only this entrance to this zone in this game. I don't know why I said in this game. As if St. Edgar's Cathedral is in a different game. Oh, hi. All that is metal is not of the builder alone, as all that is wood is not of the trickster alone. Wood canst be shaped and carved so that it serveth as part of a great house for the master builder. Even iron can serve contrary to its nature, for the glory and service of false gods. If thou doubtest these words, turn thine eye only to the ruin of Soulforge, where the builder himself smote down the workings of the heretic Charis and his wicked crafts.
Shouldst not thou be at prayer? Wouldst that I might, but more of our brethren doth arrive, and Roland doth instruct me that machines must be ready for their use.
Brother Roland doth ask too much. I see him not working beside thee at thy task.
No, 'tis true. Yet our most blessed Saint Edgar didst not earn his glory in meditation or rest. As we follow his example, we earn our...
Tis the same for me. I walk these halls with naught but the hymns of the builder to keep me company.
I really like how they reused the ambience from, well, the ambient track that's playing right now is reused from the briefings in Thief 1. Nice little touch. Well, where is not Garrett? Anyway. What does this do? Oh! Okay. Oh my god. Do you have to turn that off? Oh, no. Why did it just go? Why did it go 2 times? Anyway, I'm glad that guy wasn't there. Right. Right. I dimly remember actually failing this mission one time, by accidentally killing a guy via, like, an oil flask or something. Like a quote-unquote innocent guy. Oh! Okay, there are 2 entrances. Brethren, be all of thee reminded, none may use the stamping machine, save they are permitted by Chief Worker Roland. Shouldst thou have permission, thou mayst obtain an unstamped gear from the storage area, but be sure to place the object squarely in the center of the machine, and be wary of the sparks and shards when the machine doth activate. Still got all your original Thief games in boxes packed away. Man, I wish I had, like, original copies of all the games. The copies that are installed on my machine are actually from my dad originally, and I do not own them. I managed...
Walking corpse, fall! Where hast my wand gone to? 'Twas right here with me but a moment ago.
But, oh, that's bright. That's awfully bright.
What?
I managed to find a copy of Thief 2 at a random thrift store for, like, $1 once. That was pretty great. Of course, it doesn't have the original trapezoid box or anything. I wish it did. And I would pay good money for it, too. But, and actually, just recently at a, like, random junk sale that I happened to check out, I found a copy of this game, with all of the original discs. So that's pretty nice. So I'm just missing Dark Project and Gold. This, yeah, we've read this one already. Probably the one, like, excessive nerd purchase I would ever make would be, like, the original copies of these games in the trapezoid boxes. But, well, I mean, the first two games, specifically. Like, Deadly Shadows obviously didn't have a trapezoid box. I have as close to the original thing as you can get of that.
Inspector Drept's notes. I don't remember how he sounds. Mine investigation, in truth, continues apace into years long gone. More deaths hath I learned that of that fit the pattern. More deaths hath I learned of that fit the pattern. The city guards care for naught beyond the tips of their noses, so no connection didst they see. In a death 30 years past, the skin of the victim was destroyed or removed. Another case 'twas 6 years later, and the report says only that the body was mutilated, though it does note a bent and aged woman was seen nearby. This Laurel, there shall be a reckoning.
What is this? Oh, that's explosive.
Setting himself in judgment where the builder has not.
I don't remember ever hearing that thing before about Karis's sins. There we go. Oil flask. Funniest thing in the game. I'm probably not going to use it very much, but it's still funny that it exists. We might do a little bit of slapstick comedy later on. But only when I determine I'm not going to accidentally kill an innocent person via my shenanigans.
The chisel is but naught save thou hast a hammer. The hammer is but naught save thou stretch forth thine arm. The arm is but naught save for thy will to serve the builder. If the builder takes thy coin, dost thou renounce his work to beg on the street? If the builder crushes the walls that guard thee, dost thou flee to sleep in the rain? If the builder slays thine offspring, dost thou slay thyself? Guard not which thou hast made for thyself more than the faith that burns in thy heart.
Only the square box is not the trapezoid. $89 when each one was released. Thief Gold was $69. Wow. I think I'm in Canada, so I think that the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar are roughly equivalent. So that's like crazy prices. But I have heard from friends that I have that live down there that games in general are kind of more expensive in Australia for some reason. And I know that for a long time, I don't know if that's still the case, there was a great deal of like censorship from for like violence and stuff in video games. 'Cause the Australian government was concerned that it was going to, they were going to like drive everyone insane and be rampant killings on the streets or whatever if people played violent video games. Okay, this is the actual stamping machine. Did I pick up the thing that I'm supposed to? No. Hang on. What did I miss? I definitely went... I definitely went to the storage room. Was it over here? What is this? Reliquary. No, that's not what I need. I need the storage room. Okay, now I'm just, like, completely turned around. Do I have to go upstairs, maybe? Oh, wait, not up these stairs. Never up those stairs. What about... Okay, what about further this way. Next to Drept. Was it over? Yeah, this is the storage room, right? Storage area. I thought... Isn't it in here? Oh, there it is. Okay. The one unstamped gear. Manhunt got banned. Yeah, isn't... I thought... Maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought Manhunt was like an AO rated game at some point, or at least that there was like an AO rated version of it. Of course, the Australian rating system would be different, if I'm not mistaken, because the ESRB is only like North America, I think, or well, northern North America. It's like PEGI is Europe. I don't remember if it's anywhere else. But is this where I want to be? Absolutely not. It is absolutely not where I want to be. Okay, this is where I want to be. Put that there, and this here. And that's how the magic happens. That's how Mafia works. 89%. That's just...
The chalice.
That's just insulting.
That's too much to hope for that no one misses it.
Oh, no. Okay, I need to find literally one more crumb of loot. I think I've been everywhere already. Does one of the zombies have loot? It would be really cool if one of these zombies had loot. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Huh? Okay, you got any loot? Never mind. It's not that important. It was just a prank. God, where do I begin looking? Did I have a feeling I probably missed something. Oh, I missed an arrow there. It's probably that I missed something in the previous area. Probably. You know, I'm already starting to feel that I might want to just dial this back to hard, just so that the loot goal isn't so obnoxious, because good lord, this is going to be painful. Okay, we got anything up here? I don't think so. Whoop. Yeah, no. That was too much to hope for. What does this do? Oh, it just shuts the light off. Okay. Okay. Do we have anything over... This is Drept's place, right? We got anything? That's not valuable. Oh. I haven't read this one yet. 'Tis another winter gone by, and I have found not more of the hag. Couldst it have been mine imagination? 'Twas so long ago, mine memory's dim. Couldst the hag have been a figment? No. No! I cannot doubt these beliefs, for none but me followed them. Laurel, my dear friend, was killed, as so many others hath been in the years since, and if I do not seek justice, then there shall be none. The crimes I pursue, surely they are more than children's rhymes and rumors. I will not turn aside. Okay, well, I missed that. It's not really any help to me, though, is it? Oh, this is where I came from. Okay, what about up here? Got any loot enjoyers up here? It's looking an awful lot like no. Okay, how about downwards? Do we have any loot in here? No. I already got the thing in here, right? Yeah, that's a skull. That's not of much help to me. Okay, how about... Yeah, this isn't that big of an area. I think I'm going to just assume that I probably missed something in the previous area. I know I didn't go up here. Also, I'm just curious. Does this come with me? No, it doesn't. Okay, what do we got going on? Oh, this is just this place. Okay. What about... Oh, actually, what about the front gate guy? Maybe he has, like, a... Maybe he's got, like, a purse or something. No.
I know not what I heard, but 'tis gone.
Okay. There was no loot here. Anything on the crate? Nope. That is a readable that I saw flashing. Okay, what about in here? This is a likely looking spot because I was chased through here last time. Anything on the pews? No. Anything not on the pews? Also no. I think I might lose my mind. This is not good. Okay, that's where I came in. Surely there's no loot here. Yeah. Okay. There's definitely no loot up there. I got this guy's purse. 89% loot is just wild. If it was any less than that, I would be like, oh no, I've missed a bunch of stuff. But like 89%, like, come on, Garrett, just let it go. Just go home. 89% is more than a passing grade. That's like an A grade. Almost an A+. Very cool, Garrett. Thank you. Once again, I don't know how to... I don't know what the button is to get rid of this. What about... Oh shit, there's a guy. That's gonna be an issue. Okay, I guess I'll just waste that. Wait. Light bulb idea. Hang on. One second. I just need to roll back in my office here. Seeing as I now have a disc copy of Deadly Shadows, presumably there is a manual. And in this manual might be a hint as to what the button would be. Sideways, flat against... Oh! X is the default crouch button in this too. That's weird. Okay, I don't think I remembered that. Okay. Firing arrows and projectiles. Release. Continued. There's no... Okay. Yep, that's not it. I was really hoping it was going to be like, to cancel firing an arrow, just simply press this button. I know it exists. I've done it before. How to pick locks. Oh, hey, there's a neat little map in here. How fences work. Being stealthy. Tools. Game options. Now, there's a thing about how to change the controls. There's no actual like list of the default controls. That's a bit disappointing, but okay, that's fine. It's worth noting how for those who may not have heard how edgy the box blurb on this thing is. It's like,
I have the power to take everything from you, including your life.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, that wasn't any help. Okay, how about... Whoops. Now, how about title menu, options, inputs? We check this again. We pray that there's something useful. Clear weapon is equals, it says. I thought that was supposed to sheath the bow, but I guess not. I guess it doesn't do that. You know, I have half a mind to, since this guy's coming through anyway. Or is he? Oh no, he didn't actually see me. I was gonna say I have half a mind to just trip him because it's funny. Anyway, back to this obnoxious loot hunt. Oh boy, oh boy. Got that one already. There's nothing under there. Nothing over here, right? Yeah, of course. Of course not. %90 is just stupid. It's actually silly. Like, I don't think there's even a single mission on Expert in the original games. Well, the first two, I mean, that has a 90% loot goal. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Alright, what about the barracks? I have not been to the barracks yet on this trip round. Maybe they've got loot. One can only hope. How do I... Wait. How do I actually get down there? I guess I could just... Yeah, I could just go this way. Actually, fun fact... oh, there's some loot. Okay, we're saved. We're saved. Thank God for that. I actually owned a physical copy of this game before the physical PC copy that I found a little while back, because I managed to find a copy of the Xbox port of this game, which is an interesting experience to play.
Yes?
Now that I have the chalice, I'm one step closer to the books in the Keeper Library. Those prophecies had better be worth the trouble. My little raid isn't going to endear me to the Hammers.
It's kind of a novelty playing Thief on the big screen, but it's also, it just feels kind of weird and janky at the same time. I mean, Deadly Shadows feels weird and janky no matter how you slice it, but anyway, actually, what's... Yeah, 2850. Oof. Oof. I've already inflicted head trauma on 43 people. Wild. Okay. Time to hit up the pagans. I don't think I'm even gonna bother selling the loot this time around. Like, I'm pretty well equipped I think I'll just do a lump sum sale after I'm finished with the pagans. Even though I actually have to go over here, I am once again going to steal this man's loot. Because he just keeps doing it.
The keepers want me to steal an object from the pagans called the Jacknall's Paw. It's a mummified hand. Charming. But then what should I expect from a strange cult of unpredictable primitives who worship the ancient trickster god? No one's heard much about the pagans lately, but Artemis gave me a tip about this South Quarter neighborhood, and I've heard rumors of break-ins and howling in the night. This tunnel is going the right way. I can smell it. Vegetation and rot. Stealing from the pagans is never easy or smart. They and their creatures don't have any love for me. When I'm done, the keepers better come through on their part of the bargain. I don't like risking my neck for nothing. Severed hands don't pay the rent.
Okay, it's 60%. Okay, so that's everything is like very high number of opponents. High number of opponents. Other than the sensory acuteness and the opponent combat ability, I don't even know what that means. This is effectively the same. I think I'm going to just go with this because it's going to save us a lot of trouble later on. Okay, don't forget to save. Now, I think I'm going to do a little intermission here because I am in need of some water. It is very hot in my place right now. I will be right back. back. Let's,
What you stop for?
Shh, I'm trying to listen. You never know, could be something up ahead.
You mean like the silver nuggets you said was down here?
I said I heard there might be silver or gold in some mines, maybe around here. Yeah. But, I heard there might be something else, too.
Like what?
Like, maybe some strange people down here. Like maybe they don't want no visitors. Don't want anyone knowing they're here.
Oh, Taffet, Bert. You don't mean you brought us into pagan territory? Pagans? Taffet, cripes. I thought I smelled something off. Let's beat it. If they find us here...
About that, we can't beat it. 'Cause we've lost. But I'm open to suggestions. And, we should try to keep it down, okay?
Well, we ought to send one of us up ahead. Make sure it's all clear.
Well, I ain't going. No tiff-taffing way.
We do eeny meeny for it. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny... Oh, never mind. I'll do it. You watch my back. Here I go. All this for some taff and silver nuggets you ain't even sure is here.
Good luck. I'm watching your back. Yell if you see any pagans. Or gold.
it's actually impressive that these guys managed to get lost 15 feet into a tunnel. That's one of the... This is kind of the first of the silly occurrences
What's that?
in Deadly Shadows. The other one that comes to mind is the fact that... What? Okay. Is the fact that the Sunken Citadel is like...
Seems like I heard something.
Like 10 feet below the streets of the docks and has like a very easy access point in the sewers that literally anybody could go to. And yet it's like this long lost civilization that hasn't seen the surface world to the point that all of the inhabitants are like, oh, the surface world isn't even real. Like, that part is like, if it was like the Lost City in Thief 1 where it's like, even if they had made it like obvious that it's some kind of like long trek to get to the Sunken Citadel, then it would like almost make sense.
Why am I so paranoid?
But just like the fact that it's so small and so close to the city makes the whole the surface world being a superstition thing actually insane. Like, I like the idea of it. Like, the lore of it is kind of good. It's like, oh, the, like, Trickster's forsaken dudes that are no longer in his favor are cast down forever. But I can't flatten against that wall. But, yeah, it's more than a little silly that they're... Oh my god. How about you guys just run into each other? How about that?
Alright, whoever you are, I know you're there.
Damn you, Taffer. Somebody, I need helping with this fight. This.
Did you find anything yet? Keeps looking.
Bees! Not the bees! Not the bees!
See you anything? Checks everywhere. No rocks unturned.
Oh, Deadly Shadows. I love you so. All's goodsy woodsy.
How is it done?
Anyway, You guys can just carry on, eh? Wait.
Then, after the magics wear off,
What? Hang on. What? Huh?
or Hebe's just kills them.
What are you guys doing? You're having your conversation just shouting across the cavern at each other? I've never seen that happen before. That is bizarre. I didn't know that was possible. For some reason, I thought it was like in Thief 1 and 2, where if you like interrupt somebody's conversation, they just never go back to it. Like, they'll just stand staring at each other in position the whole time. But no, these guys just... They're just trucking along. They... That's silly. What? What killed this man? Did he burn himself on one of the torches or something?
What bees? Aha, Newbies found it. You dies.
Oh no.
Ha, there you bees.
There I bees. There I bees. I don't know that I really want to... Hey, is that loot I see? Yeah, it actually is. How about this?
No! Can't see my eyes.
How about that? What do you make of that one? How about we just go this way instead? Oh, except this guy's looking. I see. That could be a bit of an issue, I suppose. Alright. Alternative idea. She's not here. Let's go this way. I don't think I ever have to come back here anyway. I'm pretty sure there's like an alternate exit somewhere. Later on. Now this links up with... yeah. This links up with this. Boink. And is there in fact a nugget? No, there is not. I thought I remembered that there was loot there, but I don't think it really matters that much because I only need 60% now instead of the ridiculous 90%.
Cress and Becky, finders you anyone or anything in them mines that be's not a pagan, then be's you deading it and feed her them fleshes to the bloodroots. Be's we must stay her secreted. Shaman Singreen.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to like actually kill a dude in this, or dudette.
Fangwort, make her you sure ze leave her be's getting the map of them sanctuary to me before sunbreak. You not let him wasting time and hide in them sewers again. Woodbine.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot. You have to straight up like murk a dude in this. Sounds?
Babies.
Maybe sounds. Maybe not. Who can say?
Hey, them torch bees went out.
Hang on. Right. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually the exact same tree beast's footstep sound from Thief 2. I see. I see. I guess I'll just put that one out instead. Yeah, that's on that wall. That's a little bit unfortunate. I pray nobody sees me. Did the tree beast see me? I don't think so. I think I got away with it. Good old explosive mine. I don't think anybody actually comes over here. I was, this is where the map is, by the way, I think. No? Never mind. Yeah, I was mistaking this room for the other room, which is why I did all this torch extinguishing, because I was like, oh, there's gonna be, like, guys patrolling around. There absolutely were not. I would like that health potion. Yeah, okay, this is the alternate route.
Would he watch you?
What did he say? Woodsy watch you? Pagans and Deadly Shadows are just silly. They're oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we'll call it that, buddy. We'll call it that. Can I interest you in turning around, perhaps? Excellent. Excellent. We love a man who turns around. Oh dear. It's actually nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just your imagination. Please go away. Don't me, Garrett. Uh-uhing at a time like this? I mean, as long as she doesn't search...
Baby's having too many imaginings lately.
Perfect. As long as she doesn't search over here, it's fine. All bees well and woodsy. I mean, the tree beast for the first time in Thief 2 was fun. Yeah, I remember getting kind of, like, jump scared by that. And then they never show up again until this game. On the last run I did through there, just, well, a couple weeks ago, I guess. There's the map. I didn't encounter a single one, because now I'm older and allegedly wiser, and know better. So, didn't aggro any of them. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not the way out. That's just the loading zone to the next... Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought... Anyway. Oh, now this guy's upset. Don't even worry about it, man. None of your concern. Okay. I've created an obstacle for myself there. The ragdolls in this game are kind of hilarious, but they can also be troublesome.
All shamans, to be having the Jacknal's paw, first must be done the ritual of the root. None can take of the paw without the ritual, which be's known to us shaman. If them paws is tookered without the ritual, them Jacknal's paw bees wills kill they that tookered it. The foolsy pugleaf be's deaded this way, in his forgetting. Bees will none of us ever forgets agains. Shaman Woodbine.
I also find it kind of funny that Garrett is judging the pagans for having the Jacknal's paw as, like, this mummified hand, when Garrett himself is known to keep a mummified hand for luck, at least in the first game. I've always liked this ambient track here. So chill. This is like this game's version of Puffy from Thief 1. It doesn't quite compare to Puffy, but it's the next best thing. Cool. The game just crashed. Fun fact. Hang on a second. Let's let's get that back up and running. Let's see if do I have to change the stream, or will it just go back to will it automatically detect? Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. Cool game. Very stable. Okay, well, we get to do all that again, but that's fine.
You never know. Could be something up ahead. You mean like the silver nuggets you said was down here?
I said I heard there might be silver or gold in some mines, maybe around here. Yeah.
I'm thinking about this.
I heard there might be something else.
This gas bomb in my inventory is...
Like maybe some
it's talking to me like the Green Goblin mask.
Like maybe they don't want no visitors.
Use me.
Don't want anyone knowing
they're here.
Use me.
Bird, you don't mean you brought us into pagan territory?
Can I
Pagans?
get past these guys? Like,
Christ, I thought I smelled something off. Let's beat it.
oh yeah, there's like
Find us here.
gold here.
About that, we can't beat it, because we've lost. But I'm open to suggestions. And, we should try to keep it down, okay?
But we ought to send one of us up ahead. Make sure it's all clear.
Well, I ain't going. No tiff-taffing way.
We do
Can we hurry this along, gentlemen, please?
Eeny, meeny, miny. No, never mind. I'll do it. You watch my back. Here I go. All this for some taff and silver nuggets you ain't even sure is here.
Good luck. I'm watching your back. Yell if you see any pagans. Or gold. A sound.
Was that a noise?
Not sure.
When was that a noise?
Expect some extra noise once in a while.
Alright, fellas. Split up and look for clues, please. Thanks.
Did I hear?
Boink. Boink.
Someone there? Better
Nope.
not be.
Oh, don't go see your friend, please.
Aha! I can hear you, you taffer. Found ya.
How about this?
You're in a world of hurt, taffer.
Hey, fellas.
There be's nowhere to go.
Don't it?
Are you guys, like, in league with each other? What is this? Anyway. Oh my god, this guy's here. Is this the proverbial silver spoon? Oh, this guy won this time. Oh no, this is a different guy. Okay, that's why he won. This is a sword guy, not the hammer guy. So he gets to live, I guess. You know, I just realized that the existence of Eeny Meeny in the Thief universe does raise a bit of an eyebrow, and as well as some questions, because the original version of that rhyme is unsavory, shall we say. I don't encourage anybody to use the original version. Oh, shit. I forgot about the Will-o'-the-Wisp. But, yeah, the original version of Eeny Meeny contains a slur. So, like, what is it doing in
I see something, but what?
in Thief? 'Cause yikes. Okay, emergency gas bomb.
Saw someone. Sure of it.
Maybe that's where they took all of the inspiration for the edginess for Thief 2014.
They're like, this is in here. So now we can say fuck instead of taff. Because that's edgier. And also, let's put a bunch of, like, naked people and sex in this game. Because that'll make it sell. That'll make it a good game.
What was I thinking?
Anyway. I am actually planning on revisiting Thief 2014 after
Diane, priestess of wood, givers enchantment and beset them minds.
after finishing Deadly Shadows. See if my opinions on it have warmed over the years. Because I did play it. I was a teenager when I played it, and hello. Can I shoot this down? I don't think I ever knew that was there. Or can I get up there somehow?
Me's here's that.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm curious as to how my opinions have changed, because I was both a teenager and, like, deathly ill when I played it the first time. And I remember thinking it was pretty awful. Cock rings. I forgot about that, actually. Yeah. It's yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think I am an inexperienced streamer, so I don't know for sure, but I think that the policy is if anything is like in a game, then you're allowed to show it. This is interesting. But yeah, certainly I won't be able to put the VOD on YouTube without some editing. But I think I'm okay here. I guess we'll see if I accidentally get myself banned or something for playing Thief 2014. I think I'll be safe. But yeah, mostly what I remember about that game was Garrett being like, people being like, Garrett, why do you steal loot? And he's like, it's not about stealing. It's because it's what I do, or something like that. And just generally acting like Batman for some reason. And I, of course, remember the iconic, Garrett, I'm slipping! That one's going on the soundboard as soon as I get a recording of it. And I remember there being a lot of obnoxious QuickTime events, and also rope arrows only being usable on like very specific like wood beams. Like you can't use it on just any wood. You got to use it on the beams that we tell you it's okay to use them on. And if they get stuck into anything else, they just, like, explode, I guess. I don't know. They become unusable. Can I climb this? I don't... Oh, I can. Okay, yes, I know what a mine is.
Noises there?
Noises? Maybe. And then there's, like, what, one piece of loot here? Yes, okay. Watch, I'm gonna just, like, accidentally get 90% loot in this, now that I don't have to get all the loot. Why is this man's beard glowing in the dark? Oh, now it's stopped. It's a bioluminescent beard. I guess it's part of being a pagan or something. Okay, this I do have to get rid of. And then there's a dude around the corner who I will not be surprised by this time.
Leaferby's not happy about this, but Ibees shows them.
What?
If anyone tries to steal the Leafer's map, Leafer deads them.
Sees me as
Leaferby's a
something
hero.
over there.
Then Leafer guards you them Jack Nall's paw and eat plumsies all day and night.
What these I worried about.
I don't think I've ever heard this guy say that.
Noisings. Ibees
Oh, shit.
I know.
Okay, you know what? It's actually... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit. I'm using the wrong... This is the wrong button. This is the wrong button. I would very much like the healing potion over here, but, I mean, if it's not attainable, that's understandable. Oh, my God. Did I... Oh, she's actually kind of a good shot. Okay, that healing potion was absolutely not worth it. Did I actually... Yeah, I did actually get all of the stuff here. Oh, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. I'm leaving. I'm leaving and never coming back. That was... Oh, God. If they would just KO the way that they did in Thief 1 and 2, none of that would have ever happened. But no, because I blackjacked him at slightly the wrong angle. They have to line themselves up. That's the only way it's permitted. No other way. Okay. Can I... How the hell did I get up there? Okay, like that. Please. Please. Whatever. My stash of broadheads is officially now my stash of escape flying man state. I really like the skies in this level also. Okay. That's not of any use. I think there's like one other... Jesus. Okay. This is... I think there's like one other piece of loot up here somewhere. Obviously there's one down there, but yes, there's a chest. Okay. Oh, and there's a book. Monday. Well, we've made an arrangement with the... Well, I guess I'll call them the P's for safety's sake. I forgot about that. I'll just call them the P's. Nobody will ever guess what that means. They'll use our garden and such, with a fellow named Scythe tending the crops. Not sure why the wife and I were in such a giving mood, but those plums the woman brought were beyond delicious. Saturday. Dinner was a disaster. The spread was first-rate from the garden, but no sooner did we sit when that old biddy Lorna screams and jumps out of her chair, points at the window saying something was watching her. I tried to calm her, but then the something let out a yowl. Everyone left in a panic, Harriet in tears. Monday. I don't want to worry Harriet, but I daren't go in the garden. I used to go and check on things, but now I'm an unwelcome stranger, and most of the crops I don't recognize. What do they need all those people for? I asked about a hole they were digging, and Scythe gave me a look, put a chill right down my spine. Thursday. I'm going to confront Scythe. A man should be able to walk in his own garden without fear. And for what? Carrots and apples? This arrangement with the pagans hasn't worked out, and I guess we've just given up on calling them peas. And now it ends. We never agreed to all these strangers coming and going. Never agreed to those horrible things, whatever they are. I'll call them the peas. God. Deadly Shadows, I love you so. Anyway, okay, I definitely don't want that out. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, do we have loot up here? Seems to me that there might be. No? I guess not. My kingdom for a rope arrow. But, ah well. Oh!
Was that some things? Well, better get back to working.
Can you move along, please? Thanks.
Wait a minute. The bees knew I had it a second ago.
Boink. What is going on there? Anyway, whatever. Is this locked? No. It has a lock on it. It would be a little bit funny if that was locked. Somewhere around here. Is it here where Garrett's like, that gear looks precarious. It'd be a shame if there was an accident of some kind. Yeah, no, it's definitely here. Here, just casually, she just suggests murdering people. I'll make it look like an accident.
Takers no enemy for prisoners. Feeders
So the pagans are preparing for war.
I don't know if I would go that far, Garrett. It's like two people sparring, but... You bees crowding me. I think there's some... Oh, no.
Our gear looks precarious. Someone could have an accident.
I don't like that you're coming down here on the metal. Turn around, please. Thank you. IBs. Can I go, please? Thank you. Okay, this is wood. We're fine. Ruby's crowding me. Wait a second, is this... Oh, okay, that's that. I love mantling in this game. Absolutely flawless system. I guess I'll just drink another healing potion then, shall I? It's not like I needed those anyway. Okay, how about I go this way first? Never mind.
Is this right, Driftwood? Over there.
Oh.
What bees there?
Okay, well now they're all freaked out. I don't think that was a I don't think that was a good idea. That was a very bad idea, in fact. I would love if I could traverse. This thing is like comically easy to move, I seem to remember also. Like if I just
Those bees are right. Keep it up. I bees fighting you faster.
Anyway. I think you even have to move that to get over here, because there's like a special loot up here, I think. Okay, that's not loot at all. Is it over here? Is it this thing? Yeah. Cool.
Bees nothing can grow in here. Not even them bloodvine or butterweed.
I see.
I have an idea.
Think as me them hammerheads put curses on it.
Shaman Bee's the only one with magics to fight the hammerheads.
Or them priestess, Diane.
Yes, but she be's busy with more important works.
Goodsy. Goodsy.
Great. Cool. Okay, well, that is the result I wanted. I didn't really quite want to achieve it that way, but anyway, that's fine. I guess I didn't need those gas bombs. Is she just permanently looking now? Great. That's fine. Everybody just ignore all of these bodies. I'm leaving. This whole thing has been a wash. If the game hadn't crashed, I'm going to blame it on the technology instead of my own incompetence. Oh, this is just this place. Okay. Now there... Oh, shut up. I do not care for your opinion. The hell was that? Where are you? Are you upstairs? Why is somebody running? Whatever. I'm going this way instead. Hammer fools. Got him. It's right up there with Karis's steal thyself away. Yes, yes. Steal thyself away. Okay, this is the lady with the dad-like sneeze. Oh, yeah, there we go. Loot goal complete. Easy. Painless. 60% of the loot is not difficult to find at all. 90% of the loot is, like, actually stupid. Yeah. I might die doing this, or well, I won't die, but I might break my legs doing this. But I'm gonna risk it anyway. This guy has, like, something important, I think. I don't remember what it is, but it's something.
Noisings.
Yeah, silent landings in Deadly Shadows are... is this man's head clipping through... I think his head is clipping through his hood. That is certainly a look. That absolutely is his head clipping through his hood. Anyway, yeah, the silent landings that you can get in Thief 1 and 2 are simply not possible in whatever engine this is. I think it's a modified, like, Unreal 3 or something like that. I can't stop thinking about this. Whatever. Anyway. Moving along. This was actually not the best way to go. Can I get away with jumping over here and not taking damage? That'd be nice. Cool.
Bees?
Bees? Ritual of the Root. Givers 3 gifts in the Taproot Cave. Givers them each on the Givering Altar markings. Givers first, the water on the Givering Altar. For the Heart Oak takers the paw. Bees the first and olders of the gifts of the woodsy. Bees the water feeders the plants. Bees the water feeders the birds and the foxers. Be the water's feeders the folk of the woodsy. Givers next the moss on the Givering Altar. For the Heart Oak to takers for the paw. Bees the second and greeners of the gifts of the woodsy. Bees the moss to feeders the trees, bees the moss to smooth the earth. Givers the lasts the bloods or the fleshes on them's bloody markings. For the heart oak to takers for the paw. Bees the third and the graters of the gifts of the woodsy. Bees the blood, bees the lifers the man. Bees the thems who eats him, and bees keeps tellings o' the hearts.
A ritual for Jack
cool.
Paw, huh? Looks like I'm on the right track.
I think there's an... Bruh. Oh, and that doesn't count as wood anymore, I guess. That's fine. I don't really need the broadheads anyway. What do we got going on here?
Mummy doesn't know who the dancing men are, but they come to my window and whisper as I comb my hair in the moonlight. They know things about olden times. Mummy doesn't know anything. Dancing men wants me to come with them, but I don't think Mummy would like it. I'm hiding my golden comb in my bedroom rafters, just in case. They wants me to come, gives plumsies, and teases me. Warm nights coming and long, long summer.
Where's your comb, kid? Oh, there it is. She went with the peas. I think there's like a piece of loot down there, but I don't think I care enough to get it because I don't need to do that anymore, and there's a tree beast down there, and I don't much care to piss him off, which I inevitably will, the way things are going. So, what? The hell? Is this person dead? What happened? I don't remember this person being... I didn't put anybody here, did I? Okay, I think maybe this person can be our dead person. We'll find out in a second. Well, more than a second. There's still a couple of rooms to go, but might as well cart her down here in case I can get away with it. It's either that or this guy. There's definitely some loot around here somewhere. I think. Or maybe not.
All shamans to havering the... Wait.
I read this already. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a lady here. For some reason I thought it was just, I thought it was just the tree beast. Cool. Might as well do this one too. Okay, I might... Yeah, I might be able to sneak the body over there. It's gonna be bad if... oh, there's the loot. Anyway, 89%. Disgusting. Disgusting! Anyway, I might be able to sneak her over there. If she's not dead, that's going to cause some problems. That may cause a sensation. But I do have mines. I don't have any gas bombs anymore because I aimed the last one pretty poorly. Or, well, the first two, rather. Last one was the only one that I aimed well. I'm gonna need you to not look over this way, lady. Cool. Anyway, catch you later.
The Jack Knowles
Oh, wait.
paw.
I'd like that. Oh,
Guess he's not
shit.
using it any longer.
How about this? How about both of you shut up? I would like this water arrow, please. Thanks. What's the healing potion? I guess I'll take another one. I'm going to spend all my entire life savings on healing potions. But that's fine. There's that one lady on the way out, and hang on, do I have anything else to do? Nope. Alright, time to peace out then. Thinking, what time is it? Yeah, I think the responsible thing for me to do is make it as far as the Keeper compound. That's not what I was looking for. And call it quits there. Yeah, she doesn't quit. She does not quit. Flash bombs are a dime a dozen, so I cannot be bothered, honestly. I should have taken the other way, in hindsight, but we don't do smart plays here. Smart plays are for off-stream. Brain dead plays are for on-stream. And I think I just end the mission?
So
like
this
that?
is the
Yep.
Jack Knowles paw. The keepers will be happy, but I doubt the pagans will be as pleased. There are more of them in the city than anyone knew, and now their secret's out. I just hope that when they go hunting for their property, they don't come looking for me, too.
Okay, back to Stone Market, but first a pit stop in Black Alley to sell some stuff, because... Oh. I guess the flash bomb doesn't regenerate forever. For some reason I thought it did. Anyway, pit stop in South Quarter because each of the fences only buys like one specific, like, special type of loot. I don't remember what it is that Perry buys, but he buys something, so... Take this man's free money again. You gotta... Oh yeah, there's also these things. These are like the silliest things.
Look at all these heinous criminal incidents. 0 citizens murdered, 0 citizens rendered unconscious by a blow to the head, 12 items of valuable property reported stolen, 0 locks were unlawfully picked open. Heinous, heinous crimes.
It's like they just know Garrett's MO, so they're like, they just assume that that stuff is gonna happen. So they just like keep a tally that they cross out and replace every once in a while. Is this all art?
Hey, Garrett.
This is
how's
all
the
art.
thieving
Okay.
going?
It's the docks guy that buys art, I think.
Something in particular you're looking for?
Yeah, all of those.
Thomas, if the sir needs
And all of these. Like another 2 of those, I guess.
We could be of service.
Oh yeah. Might as well just, yeah, I'll just do that. Yep, okay. Easy. So now I don't have to go to whatever the hell the Stone Market one is called. Stone Market, Black Market. The Blackstone Market. That is a fat-ass rat. Look at the size of this guy. That's powerful. Can't get that gas arrow without climbing gloves, which is unfortunate. And here we have 3 identical men. Hi. That's... Anyway. It's one of those glitch in the Matrix things, except it's a video game, so the whole thing is the Matrix. Is it in this? It's in this zone, right? Like over here? Maybe? Possibly? Yeah, actually. What do you know? What do you know? Oh yeah, and this guard isn't here because it'll interrupt
with the artifacts,
Artemis.
Garrett. Excellent. Follow me. Balance to you. Really, Garrett.
What the hell's your problem, Artemis? Do I have a... Hang on, do I have a restriction to... Oh yeah, okay. So I can't attack the keepers right now. Specifically, I cannot knock out Artemis.
This keeper door can't be used. Something must be wrong with the glyphs.
Source. But the path is obscured, but by what? Time. What is the real question? By whom?
Are you gonna even say, like...
Need something, Garrett.
Do I need something? I don't know. Like an invitation? Like, come on in. Instead of just follow me into this dark alley.
The repetition of these 3 glyphs, here and here. Now is the Termanus Embolean.
The time's unwritten, the end of words.
And here, again the mark of the Fratelli
Brethren and betrayer.
Yes. Warnings. Terrible. Unvisagens
My hand falls useless to my side, doubly cursed in living death.
The prophecies are clear. There is much ahead to be wary of. Interpreter Kataka, your words are most useful to...
Clear as mud. Exactly what will happen, and what are we supposed to do about it? I'm still waiting to see a useful book.
We must first understand the unwritten times, if we are to prevent them.
First Keeper Orland demands immediate audience.
You've moved up in the world, Orland. Nice view.
Yes, I have. It's First Keeper Orland now, Garrett. Within these walls, you answer to me.
You called me here to remind me you're in charge? The job must not keep you very busy.
You inquired about books. Useful books.
That's right. You must have something in here worth reading.
You think you might shape events more skillfully? Read the signs more clearly? The prophecies...
Shape events? Interesting way to put it. I'm here now. Do you want my help or not?
Very well. This will admit you to certain areas of the library. Do not venture further. You will not ply your trade here, thief. If anything happens, you will be held accountable. Is this clear?
Perfectly. Perhaps you should translate for Kataka.
I like how Orlin just, like... Orlin clearly must have been... Well, it would have been at Artemis's behest, I assume, to invite Garrett here to, like, help out or whatever, but, like... Orlin,
Orlin's
let's...
office. He is busy and has nothing more to say to you for now.
It sure is. Invites Garrett up to, like, talk to him, and then it just immediately starts shitting on him. It's like...
Quest? The reacquisition of the Compendium of Reproach, or of its glyph key?
Either. We will need both items in our hands if we wish to make any headway into our research concerning the coming Dark Age.
There would be considerably more progress if the teams were allowed to consult with Interpreter Kataka.
Impossible. She seeks the Brethren and Betrayer, and her work must not be interrupted.
Then the answer to your previous question is no.
What will it take to find them, then, do you think? The Council would like time to prepare for the prophecies that are contained within the Compendium.
They have both been missing for so long, but I am sure with all of us continuing to scour the library and the compound for passages that refer to them, we'll have the precise answer within a reasonable time period. Meanwhile, just in case, I have scribes searching for any book matching its physical description. A large golden slab, sealed with a glyph.
So, the Keepers are hoping to solve the Dark Age problem by finding this compendium and glyph key. I'm pretty good at acquiring lost objects. Maybe I can help.
Yeah, it's just occurring to me, actually. They basically invite Garrett here, and they're like,
Garrett, you're a man of action. You're well known for being able to acquire things that nobody else can. Here's a library pass. Go nuts and just look at the books and see if there's anything useful in there. And don't touch anything else. And also don't do anything else on your own. Just go look at the books. Anyway. Keeper Rafe. Journal entry number 6,145. My god. That's a lot of entries. Why hasn't the Council assigned a team for my expedition? They know the dangers, how the area is swarming with strange creatures, else why lock the entrance so carefully? How can I do it alone? Still, they must have their reasons. The Sunken Citadel holds many secrets, and though I am afraid, I also long to journey there again. Most importantly, journey there again, incidentally, means, like, go down the block. It's like... Stopping at the local grocery store, basically. Most importantly, of course, is the glyph key. How many years has it lain underground? Decades? We were so close with the first expedition. We were so close. If only we'd traveled another 25 feet, we could have found it. If only we hadn't been attacked. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, we were so close with the first expedition. If only we hadn't been attacked. We'd have had the key now, and Keeper Soledad would still be alive. Her death must not be in vain. I will retrieve this key successfully on this next venture.
Well, if this guy thought the glyph key was in this sunken citadel, I don't see why I shouldn't go look there. Sounds like it might be a profitable trip.
Oh, yeah, I have to go eavesdrop on this one. Elder Draco? Anyway, I'm gonna read this one first. Keeper Rafe will be allowed to return the Sunken Citadel. Yep, no, that's actually what it says. We'll be allowed to return the Sunken Citadel. Are you guys the British Museum? It's just... We'll just take all the whole thing, brick by brick. We'll just take it in here and put it on display. Anyway, in an effort to retrieve what he believes to be the lost glyph key that opens up the Compendium of Reproach. If his theory proves correct, then his success will bring us that much closer to a solution for the Dark Age. However, his request for a team has been denied, as more than one life was lost on the last expedition. We cannot risk another such contingency. Also, we just hate him and want him to die, because it's a very lethal expedition, clearly, and we're not giving him support. Furthermore, without proof that the glyph key is located in the sunken citadel, it would be unwise for us to overextend our resources in what could be unfruitful, despite the plenitude of valuables reported by Rafe. Lastly, the Council has deemed the citadel unsafe and forbids any keeper to approach the sealed entryway in the dock sewers without prior approval.
I think I've found something in my studies. A connection.
Go on, and speak up, Scribe. I can barely hear you.
Well, everyone knows the Compendium of Reproach has been missing, and then last week I scribed a passage, and it read, "The Compendium will be borne by a terrible storm."
Yes, I remember the report. Interesting. Yet, no sign of any inclement weather, eh, Scribe?
No, but then, just a few days ago, a ship came into the docks area. Do you remember the report from Keeper Alcott? He said the ship had managed to get itself into port, though no one was left alive to man it. A plague ship. The crew. Undead.
Yes, it is indeed a tragedy, and a mystery, but I see no connection. A storm would not cause the ship to befall such a fate.
No, but the name of the ship, Elder Draco. The name of the ship is the Abysmal Gale. Is that not another way of saying terrible storm? This is the connection of which I speak.
Ah, I see your point. And the error in your thinking. The compendium was lost ages ago. How could it possibly be on a ship that has just come into port?
But...
Enough, Scribe. I have important business to attend to, in case you haven't heard. There's a dark age approaching.
Yes, Elder Draco. Thank you for speaking with me.
Maybe the scribe is on to something. I should check out this ship, the Abysmal Gale, next time I visit the docks.
This is why the keepers are useless. This guy's literally an elder, and then somebody comes up with like a very logical thing and like,
no, we're not going to look into that, you useless piece of shit. Let me get back to my brooding and looking at books. You have nothing of value because you're a scribe, and I'm not going to listen to you. Anyway, Talia, I want to run this by you before I bring it to an elder. You know how we search for the Compendium of Reproach in our efforts regarding the Dark Age? Well, I recently scribed a passage in which the Compendium was mentioned. It said it would be born by a... This is literally just what we heard. We'd be born by a terrible storm. Then later we heard the report about the ghost ship and all those undead. Completely unrelated to our work, right? Or is it? Because the name of that ship is the Abysmal Gale. Do you see? Abysmal Gale, terrible storm. They mean the same. Imagine if it were my own efforts that lead to the recovery of the compendium. Tell me if you think I've got something here. Your friend, Scribe Elson. Anyway, what do we got here? Artemis, the passage I scribed below is all I could find on the subject you requested. Keeper Belios said there were other books, but we could not find them. Perhaps someone else is making similar inquiries. Balance, Keeper Austeria. Sentience, also known as artifacts, soul stones, or relics, a grouping of 5 objects possessing special powers and what is thought to be a consciousness normally only associated with living entities. Presumably created as part of an ancient safeguard against the forces of evil. Examples include the Heart and the Chalice, also called the Builder's Cup by the Hammerites. Efforts to combine all the Sentinels to one place for study have failed. How and when they came into existence is not known. Recommend further study. I used to always think that the Heart in this was like the Mystic's Heart from Thief 1, but no, it's the Burke's Heart Ruby. I feel like it would have been more interesting.
Good evening, revered elder.
Who are you talking to? We're at the Mystic's Heart, just because it would be a fun little connection. I mean, you already got the eye, so...
Garrett, I have troubling news. The Hammerites and the Pagans have discovered it was you who stole their artifacts.
But yeah, they literally have eyewitnesses.
Very angry. However,
understandably.
They are willing to overlook your recent crimes if you are willing to aid them by performing specific tasks. Until then, beware, for they will attack you on sight. A Hammerite named Inspector Drept wrote this missive for me to deliver to you. I contacted a pagan shaman named Diane, and she agreed to post a similar note for you on the outskirts of the pagan territory in the docks. I have done what I can to aid you. Farewell, and good luck. Did you need something, Garrett? Good evening.
This.
Hammers and pagans are mad at me because of jobs I did for the Keepers. I better find out what they want and then decide whether or not I want to bother trying to improve their opinion of me.
Garrett, the prescribed penalty for your crimes against us is death. However, I have convinced the Hammerite clergy to grant thee lenience, provided thou first perform enough of the following acts of atonement. First, the rust mites are large, gold-colored bugs that feed upon metal and undo our works. We hereby grant thee the builder's blessing to destroy them with your arrows. Secondly, thou canst smite the undead, for they are most abhorrent to us. For each of these tasks thou accomplish, your standing with the hammer order wilt increase a small amount, whereas stealing from us or attacking any Hammerite will assuredly decrease your standing. The choice is thine. At present, any Hammerite will attack thee on sight if they find you on city streets. If thou increase thy standing with us sufficiently, we will allow thee to pass unharmed. Do us many of these favors, and thou wilt be considered an ally and allowed into Fort Ironwood in Old Quarter. Lastly, 'tis my custom to ask everyone with whom I speak if they have seen some sort of hag or heard rumors of an old grey lady near the scene of a gruesome crime. If so, 'twould be a great favor to me to tell what you know. 'Tis my life's ambition to find the hag, but my misfortune to always be 10 steps behind her. My workshop is located in Aldale, near the pub. Builder save thee, Inspector Drept.
Cool. So, yeah, it's like, sure, you've stolen one of our most precious holy relics and bludgeoned a whole bunch of our guys unconscious and possibly killed some of them. But we'll overlook that if you shoot a few bugs and kill some undead. Don't even worry about it.
Orland informs me that you are to receive the Keeper Door glyph. You must perform the scribe ritual to do so. Place your hands into the indentations on the plaque behind me. That is all. You forget yourself, Garrett.
What do you mean I forget myself? Cool.
2. All acolytes and scribes. It has come to my attention that some of you have not yet undergone the acolyte ritual, and that there have been unsubstantiated rumors about the safety of such practices. The acolyte ritual is a simple keeper indoctrination, is completely safe, and is mandatory for all scribes. After the ritual, you will be able to see and use the Keeper Door glyph. The importance of acquiring this glyph cannot be stressed enough. Without it, a keeper would be unable to see or open the myriad secret glyph doors that have been placed throughout the city to mask our presence, bypass city gates, store supplies, and aid our maneuverability. The current citywide quarantine is a perfect example of the importance of the Keeper Door glyph, as with it we can easily pass between South Quarter and docks using our secret door near the gate. If you have any questions, an elder can... Oh, this is Orland. I'm not reading it in his voice at all. Anyway, if you have any questions, an elder can assist you, First Keeper
Very
Orland.
well, Garrett. You now have all the powers of an acolyte. You are able to see and open Keeper Doors. Look for the glyph. Keeper Artemis also wishes to see you, I believe. Farewell.
Yep, way ahead of you on that one.
2 elders regarding Interpreter Katica from Fuck Orland. Many
oh, it's First Keeper. Okay. I'm like, what? Why? Many have expressed frustration at the process of interpreting the glyphs regarding the Dark Age and the Brethren and Betrayers taking too long. But be assured, Interpreter... Oh, I'm not reading this in Orland's voice again. Anyway, but be assured, Interpreter Katica is consulting the books as much as her health allows. It should be said that the constant exposure to the books and the physical act of reading the glyphs has been a terrible strain on her. And if she turns to stone, just don't even worry about it, man. You will recall that Katica is one of the younger interpreters we have had, but already she has spoken of a successor due to the marked aging effect of the readings. For now, Katica continues to have readings every day and believes she is close to important truths. For further concerns, please see me. And also totally ignore the child next to her. It's totally fine, dude. Just trust me. Yeah, fuck Orland. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, this is my this is my save for the city area. I'm going to make my way to one of the mission areas, and then I think that's going to be the end point for the stream. I'll get rid of all of my loot. Deal with some shit for the pagans so that they aren't pissed off at me anymore. Cause a sensation here. What? Did I miss? Yeah, there we go. And they of course cannot see me if I'm in a keeper area, but actually it doesn't matter. I'm not coming back here today. I won't be back in Stone Market until after the next mission at the earliest, so. Evening, gents. I'm about to startle you all.
Excuse me.
What?
I didn't kill him, and you know it.
Well, I didn't kill him either.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. These things are really irritating to deal with, but technically I don't know if there's any that I would have to kill. In the sense that as long as I kill enough undead every time I'm in a place with undead, then I should be fine. But anyway, like how much is the faction status already? Oh, the hammers are already neutral for me just killing that amount of bugs. Okay. Cool. The pagans are a little harder to please.
The docks, the poor part of town, full of cramped tenements and surly residents. I wouldn't come here looking for a helping hand, but it's the right place to hire a few murderous thugs, or for those who are in the market for something rare and exotic. Precious imports from ships are stored here until they're moved to more wealthy districts, so the docks can be a good place to rob, as long as you keep an eye out for fishy characters, and of course, the city watch. The quarantine still has the docks cut off from the other districts, but the keeper door glyph got me past the gates. Working with the keepers isn't all bad, I guess, and I have a hunch I'm in the right place to return the favor. If the keepers are right, and there's a dark age coming, then docks is where to start searching for it. It's about as dark as this city gets.
Okay, first things first, this way. Sell the art.
Who's that? Let me get a look at you. You must be that fella Garrett. Fancy yourself a famous thief, I hear, but that don't impress me. Anyway, famous or no, old Dahlia will take care of you. If you've got artwork to sell, this is the place. But no funny business, got it?
It's like the exact opposite tone of the lady in Stone Market.
A lettering from Diane. I'd be sticking it up here so them thiever Garrett, he be's reading it.
Him? Bees I want to deading him, not leaves him letters.
Me too. But Diane says him could's be of using to us. Her says no kill. Not yet.
Bees you think him will reads them letter?
Bees not matter what I thinks.
Bees.
Diane thinkers him will, and Diane be's always right.
Bees, bees, bees. Yeah, so we post this letter, but also we'll guard it so that he doesn't read it. Anyway.
Garrett, my visionings show that it bees was you who takered them Jacknall's paw from us. This crime bees punishable by deadings, but we bees knowing Victoria was once to finding another way. We offers you this deal. First you doers some things for us, then we lets you live. We have enchanting your bow, so you somehow, I mean the Hammerites did it, so why not the pagans? So now you could do us these favors. First bees many cornerstones in them city that we readied you for to make greening. You bees will know which cornerstones because they have greensy markings. Use our mossing arrows on them, then our magicer vines bees will grow there. Second, we bees have
elemental cocoons in our territories, shaped like the crescent moon, and bees the height of a man. Fire yours elemental arrows into them, one of each type per day, and bees will add to their strengthings. Strengthings. Anyway, when you do one of these favors, your standing with us bees will improving a little. You bees not attack any us pagans, or steal from our territories, or we bees decreasing your standing with us. Now you bees our enemy, and you bees attacked by any pagan who finds you on them city-head streets. Bees you do us enough favors, we bees will not attack you on them streets, but bees you do us very many favors, and you bees our friend and ally, we bees lets you into our territories. Bees your choice. Diane, Woodsy Priestess. Anyway, speaking of elemental cocoons,
All bees woodsy well.
All bees woodsy well. Oh hey man, I didn't realize you were gonna come over here. I don't have any gas arrows, and even if I did, I would not be wasting them here. Okay, what do you guys think of me now? You're still hostile. I mean, nothing I can do is going to make them allied at this stage. There's simply not enough stuff to do. But there is a tree in here that I can... Oh, shit. There is not a tree in here. There is a tree elsewhere. I pick up the tree elsewhere and I bring it here. Okay. How about this? We freak everybody out and we run away. Am I allied to the hammers now already? No, I'm neutral. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Is that a guy or is that... Okay, that's just a guy. It's not a guard. There is a guard that comes up here, though. This guy, in fact. It would be really good if he would just turn around and walk the other way. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, man. This is the only place where you can...
This is a great place to shop for interesting items. I should stop in.
Specifically the climbing gloves, which I can only just afford.
Sam Swarthy, proprietor, at your service. I've been working on a motto, but it ain't done yet. So just get shopping.
Yeah, this is the only place you can buy fire arrows. Incidentally. Huh. That's the tree I need.
That sure is a fine-looking plant. Sure would spruce up my place a bit. Too bad I can't bring it home. Wouldn't want it in... Sounded like a...
The hell?
I saw movement. How about you?
Okay. Sure. Fine. Don't have your conversation, I guess. Anyway, they were gonna say, like, oh, wouldn't want that in my place. The pagans want that thing. Then the other guy would be like, oh, but the hammers want to wreck that thing, and we can't let them in here. Anyway, that should be sufficient to get myself... Boink. There we go. Timmy, we ain't got room in the warehouse right now. Boss says not until... Whoops. Boss says not until Friday. Your best bet is shipping it all out from there and hoping it don't rain. Hope there's nothing too valuable in that cargo. Anyway, sorry about the mix-up. Bill. Alright. Now we go over to the pagans. I should have... If I had remembered that the thing was there, then I would have done that in the first place. Also... Oh, yeah. Also this. Also, I can now get up here. To the place that has... Cool.
Someone looking for trouble tonight.
Not really. To the apartment that has a fun little Thief 2 reference. And also possibly loot? Yes. Yep.
I see more in a day than I reckon most folks ever do. Like when I was gutting that mackerel, but nobody will believe what came out of its belly. Nobody believes old Eli. Guess they think that the salt air shriveled my thinking cap. Well, maybe it did. Reminds me of the time I was working my scrimshaw when that metal whale came floating by. Made a sound I won't never forget. There was even words on it. Cetus amicus. You don't forget a thing like that. Breathed fire, too. So scared I nearly whittled my thumb off. Anyway. Oh god, I gotta do this, don't I? Oh, can I get this gas arrow now? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Yeah. Yes, I can get this gas arrow. Beautiful. Okay, time to do a little infiltration. Whoops. Uh-oh. This is a... Okay, it's fine. Thought I was going to clack on the ground there for a second. Oh dear. This is not a good spot for you to be standing, fine sir. You know, there's also kind of the implication, implicitly, at least by the way that they act, that just literally any bad thing that happens to the pagans, like, globally in the city, they're just gonna blame on Garrett. Same for the Hammerites, like, oh, some guy got, like, knocked out, or, like, fell down the stairs or something, that must be Garrett. That's scoundrel Garrett. Anyway, let's do that. Some things. Okay, what do the pagans think of me now? Now they're neutral. Okay, so they're gonna get mad at me for being in here, but once I go out here, this lady shouldn't care about me at all. Hey, what's up?
Beast thinks you better than me's?
Yes, actually. Okay. So, what's the move? I think the move is this. I think the move is Fishman Land. We'll save the Abysmal Gale for next time. Well, I mean, we'll save both of them for next time, but alright, this is where I will save docks. Cool. Right. Alright, that's where I'm going to call it for the evening. Or, well, middle of the night, really. To be honest. Yeah, I will be back. I don't know when. I'm gonna try and do like 2-ish streams a week. So probably, I don't know, depending on how things go, probably tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe Monday if I feel like it. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Always nice to have some people to talk to. And yeah, I don't have a steady schedule yet, so you just have to kind of stay tuned for the the notification that I'm streaming, because I haven't quite figured out what it's going to be. I think Thursdays are going to be a solid day because people, for some reason, seem to just show up on Thursdays. Like, Thursday is peak viewership. I don't know why. Well, Thursdays for me. For you in South Australia, it's actually like Friday morning, probably. But Thursdays for me. Anyway, so that'll probably be the standard day, and then like one other day most of the time is what I'm thinking. So yeah. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.